Yo, my bad. When came in late, I was having some camera problems, but got that shit fixed now. So shit, I'm ready now. Um, MCR, go ahead and click the link. It's on the comments. Yes, but yeah, what's good, y'all? This Metroplex Kicks back at it like a motherfucking crack addict. I'm about to do here with an interview with the one and only MCR King. Come up to the stage, man.
Yo, yo, yo.
What's good, man?
What's good, bro? What happened with the camera, bro? Is it like not glitching or something or what?
Nah, I was like plug it in and that shit was like for some reason it was not showing up like my face because it was having like the little it's supposed to turn on automatically and for some reason it wasn't doing it. I don't know. I had to restart my computer.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, I was like, man, what the hell? Man, this I should have I should have fucked with it before because I thought it was working, but nah, it's all good. But anyway, what's good with you, bro?
Shit, man. Just maintaining, bro. Just making some moves, man, and trying to determine. Because I started buying gold. I was gonna take a break from silver and moissanite for a minute,
Okay.
but I decided, you know what? I'm not gonna stop buying silver and moissanite. I'm just gonna add gold to the collection, kind of as I go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Um, 'Cause, that's my preference anyway, is silver and moissanite. So. Um,
Yeah.
I had a kind of a faulty purchase, um, which is kind of my fault. You know what I'm saying? A week ago, um, and
I was good with
What's
James.
going on, gentlemen? What's going on?
what's
Shit,
going
just
on,
chilling.
James? But
Hey, you know what it is?
I kind of learned from that experience. You know what I'm saying? What not to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because when it comes to gold, you kind of got to shop a little different. You know what I'm saying? So,
Right.
Mhm.
so that was a lesson learned. I made a purchase. I bought 7 chains from a company that Petey had sent me for a wholesale, and I didn't know that they had a Los Angeles warehouse. I thought it was
Yeah.
coming from Vegas, um, but that was supposed to come today, but I don't think it's coming today. I think it's probably going to come like tomorrow or Monday. Uh,
Okay.
so I'll be doing a little.
So I got a question for you. Where do
Yeah,
you
yeah.
came up with the name MCR King 40?
Okay, so MCR stands for Mochetta Records. That's the record
Right.
label, and the King 40. I'm like the king, the CEO, the boss of Mochetta Records, the head honcho. You know what I mean? The 40 was my age when I can't kind of came up with that name.
Okay.
So yeah, so
All right.
yeah, man, that's why you'll see a lot of pennants like they'll have MCR, they'll have just an M. You
Yeah.
know, then it all just represents Mochetta Records.
Yeah. So like for the people that don't know where you're from.
I'm originally from Seattle, Washington, but I reside in California.
Okay. So how long you been living in California?
Since 2006.
Sounds like so, yeah. So you've been there for quite a while already. So
Yeah,
um
yeah.
and you said that well, people probably don't even know this, but you actually moved just to get away from all the bad shit that was happening over there.
Yeah, I mean, I just needed a change of environment. You know what I'm saying? And I surrounded myself with a lot of bad people. I was a very bad person myself back then. Um, I was I was a thief. You know what I'm saying? Like burglary was like my number one, thing that I did back then.
Right.
Um, and I think it kind of stems from, and I'm not trying to blame anybody because I made the choice myself. My dad died when I was young, and before my dad died, he spoiled me a lot. And when my mom would tell me no, my dad would get mad and be like, "Why did you say no to him? We don't say no to him." So when he passed away, and my mom started saying no all the time, I got extremely frustrated because I wasn't used to that. You know what I mean? And my dad died when I was 5. Um, so all the way up until I was like 12, 13 years old, um, I was very verbally abusive to people
Mm-hmm.
because I didn't get what I wanted. And that kind of turned me to, well, if I'm not going to get what I want, I'm going to take it. You know what I
Right.
mean? And so I started just doing a bunch of random shit I shouldn't have been doing, just up to no good. Um, I I wouldn't say it was a matter of trying to fit in or trying to be cool. It was just a matter of, hey, look, my mom's not going to buy me those shoes or buy me those pants for school. Then I'm going to go take it from somebody else.
Right. Right.
And that was my mentality back then.
Right.
Um, I just was not a good person back then at all. Um, and I think a lot of it also stems not just from my dad dying and all that stuff, but
Mm.
also, as you can visibly tell, I was born with a cleft lip, so I was
Right.
made fun of a lot in elementary school. Um, I got picked on, I got spit on, got pushed around, got beat up, you know, and didn't know how to fight, didn't defend myself, and that's kind of what led up to the gang stuff. Um, is I was 12 years old, and these kids came up to me and they're like, "Hey, man, you need to learn how to defend yourself." You
Right.
know, because I don't know how it is in Texas, but we're out in Seattle, so basically you got 1 through 5 is elementary school, and sixth grade is middle school. But they keep the sixth graders at the elementary school. You don't go to the actual middle school until seventh grade. Um,
Yeah.
so I'm sitting here in fifth grade, and these guys are in sixth grade, and they're bigger than me. You know they're messing with me and all that. And these guys came up and pretty much took me under their wing and taught me how to fight.
Mm.
And that's when I kind of noticed like a lot of my friends at that point were not white. You know what I'm saying? I grew up around a lot of Asian culture and a lot of Mexican culture and African American culture. You know what I mean? That's just kind of how I was raised by these people that I associated myself with, and
Right.
it just turned into one thing led to another, and now all of a sudden I'm part of something, and I'm wearing my pants certain ways, wearing my hat certain ways, and that's when in the 90s when people were wearing like the left or right pant leg up to represent what
Right.
side they're from, all that kind of stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Um, and then I started getting into more trouble because at that point is when I started feeling like I had to prove myself because I was white, I was from representing a culture that I'm not from, and being a white gang member, especially then, not as much now, but then was frowned upon. Like they expect a white dude to be from, Aryan Nation Brotherhood or something, or some racist gang, or you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
They're not expecting a white dude to be a Crip and associated with Asians and blacks and all that kind of stuff. So I did have issues uh, in my teens with that.
Mm.
So I felt like I had to put in a lot more work to prove that I was worthy of being a part of that. You know what I mean?
Right.
And by doing that, I ended up in jail all the time. Um, and
So, at what point did you be like that? You thought like, all right, man, this shit gotta stop. I gotta change my ways. What was the deciding point in your life that you thought like, yeah, I need to get out this lifestyle?
so basically, when I got out of prison, um, I no longer so I hadn't committed a crime since I was 18 years old, right?
Mm.
But I kept going to jail on probation violations. It took me 5 years to get off 2 years probation, because as we all know, when you go to get locked up on a violation, the time stops and starts again when you get out.
Right.
I found myself, in and out of county jail until I was 23, and I had two different situations that really hit me pretty hard that made me really think about what I was doing and made me stop. One was um, I was with this, my ex-wife now. We were dating at the time,
Mm.
and I went to jail. And I'm sitting in my cell by myself, no cellmate, nothing, just chilling, just going crazy, trying to figure out what I can do to get out, how to manipulate the system, what lie I was going to tell the courts to get myself out of the jam, this or whatever. And I'm sitting in my cell, and in my mind, I'm thinking like, damn, what if she's pregnant? Is she cheating on me? What's going on with her? Like, what's happening? I'm losing my mind. You know, and I get out of jail, and she calls me and she says, "Hey, I need to talk to you. Can I come over?" So she comes over. She sits down. She looks really nervous, like she has some really bad news, and she's afraid to tell me. And she finally spits it out and says, "Hey, I'm pregnant, and I've been cheating on you while you're locked up." And
Damn.
in my mind, I was thinking, okay, that must be God. That must have been God telling me to prepare me so that I can be angry in there, but then get all that anger out while I'm in there, and then get out and be kind of subtle with her, be respectful about it, and understanding, and try to figure out what's going on. So I was really patient with her, and she said, "Well, it's not his baby because I was pregnant before you got locked up and before I even met the guy, and I didn't tell you." And I was like, "Oh, okay. Well, why didn't you tell me?" She's like, "Well, I was just scared to tell you because you're always going to jail. You've been in jail more of our relationship than out of jail. And I don't want that kind of life for a kid. So I was
Right.
afraid to tell you." So she tells me about the guy or whatever, and this and that and the other, and I did end up getting a little bit mad, but I calmed myself down to the point, and I just said, you know what? It's funny you say that because I had that thought in my head when I was in jail,
Mm-hmm.
and here it is. It's true. So I felt like God was just preparing me for the situation. And she's like, well, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? And I had to make a very tough decision with her. That was probably one of the hardest decisions ever had to face, is because I already had my son. I had my son when I was 17. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So um, that was hard enough. Um, I told her, I said, well, I want this kid to have a good life. You know what I mean? And I don't know if I'm ready to let go of the lifestyle I'm living. I don't want to bring a kid into this world and mess up their life. I don't think even if I did change, I
Mm-hmm.
don't think I'd be a good father. I'm already a bad father to my son. I was locked up when he was born, you know. Um, Not that I treated my son bad or anything, just my circumstances that I put myself in. I feel like I was a failure as a father. You know what I mean?
Right.
Uh, so, um, so we decided to give our daughter up for adoption, and we were trying to find a good family for her. Well, luckily, her aunt, um, well, not luckily, but luckily, but not luckily, her aunt couldn't have kids. So we said, "Oh, perfect opportunity. We can bless her with a child because she wants to adopt." So we ended up giving her up for adoption to my ex-wife's aunt and uncle, and that worked out very well. Um, and it turned out we found out later that my daughter was autistic, um, and had a lot of other medical issues and all that. Um,
Right.
but so my bad. So that's that part. That part kind of helped me to kind of trigger the thought in my head to start making changes.
Right.
You know? And the second part was, you know, I grew up with just my mom. I have five brothers and two sisters, and I had to look at how it affected other people.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the one locked up, and I'm being selfish, thinking, "Oh, poor me, I'm locked up." Da 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 da. Meanwhile, there's other people out there suffering because of my actions. You know what I mean? So um, I got tired of seeing my mom crying all the time, and her health was deteriorating because of my actions. She'd come visit me. It came to a point where I told her to stop coming to visit me because I felt like it was a privilege for her to come see me.
Right.
And you know, I told her not to put any money on my books. I told her not to write me letters. I told her just let me just do the time because how am I going to learn if I keep getting privileges? You're putting money on my books and coming to visit
Right.
me. You know what I mean? So I made it rougher for myself on purpose so that I would take that thought that I had in my head of making that change and like, okay, I got to take this seriously. Okay, mom's not coming to visit anymore. Family's not coming to visit anymore. My son's already been taken from me. They moved to Canada. I can't leave the United States, so I couldn't even go visit him. Um, and granted, that was before I even went to prison. But just to
Or you got
clarify,
family in Canada?
yeah. So with that, what happened is I got out of juvie.
Hmm.
I saw my son like 6 times, and then her parents, they were part of this Christian group that they thought was a Christian group that turned out to be a cult, and
Dang.
bought him a house in Canada. So they're like, "Oh, cool, free house is paid for by this church, so we're gonna move." And she and I are both minors at the time, so she's 16, I'm 17. So it's like, well, what are we gonna do? You know what I mean? Like, she's like, well, I gotta go because I'm not 18. You're not 18, so we don't really get to make the decision. I go, yeah, but what about our son though? You know what I mean? Like, how's that gonna affect him? You know what I mean? So um, they moved, and I didn't hear from my son until he was about 5 years old, and his stepdad reached out to me and said, "Hey, I want to reunite you with your son. He's asking questions. I know you haven't been able to find us to be able to contact him, so it's not your fault." We explained that to him,
Hmm.
uh, and since he was 5, I've had a great relationship with him since. You
Right.
know, he got himself in trouble to where he couldn't leave Canada for a while, but he just got um, reinstated in Canada, so he's able to leave now. So he'll be 25 in January. Um, so I'll finally get to see him next year for the first time since he was 6 months old.
Damn, that's
Um,
crazy.
but
Well, so from that point, like, so all right, so you already decided, all right, man. So I gotta make a change, and then that's when you move, right, to California. Did you already
yeah,
have family there?
yeah. So my mom, we all have the same mom but different dads.
Okay.
So my 2 brothers and 2 of my sisters are from California. They were born and raised in California.
Hmm.
But they moved to Washington State as well. But then they moved back. Um, one still resides in Washington State, and then the other one is in New Mexico. And then I have 3 brothers from my dad's side from his previous marriage that are half brothers that live in Houston. So, um, but yeah,
So where are they from? That in California?
so my brother lives in a city called Dana Point.
Hmm.
My sister lives in a city called Irvine. My other brother lives in Seattle, Washington. Um, then the other 3 live in Houston.
Okay. So when you went to California, um, where did you move specifically?
So I moved to Southern California, which
Hmm.
is kind of like near the closest thing that people would know of is like Disneyland.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Not like right next to it or anything, but like that's kind of like the general area.
Okay.
Um, so um,
And who like set you up?
so my mom, I lived with my mom for the first up until 2009.
Okay.
Uh, and then, because I wasn't working, I had the record label, but I wasn't making any money yet or anything. It was kind of new.
Oh, you
And
already
nothing,
had a record label. So
yeah, yeah,
so the record label, which is Mochetta Records.
yeah,
Um, so you established that what back in Seattle?
2006.
Okay, so
No, I established that when I came to California in 2006.
okay, so yeah, so you started that like when you first moved.
Yeah, yeah. So
Okay.
basically, um, so yeah, I'll get into that. I'll answer your first question real quick. Uh, so my mom ended up staying in her house, but she bought multiple condos in a complex.
Mm-hmm.
uh, and so I ended up inheriting one of those condos.
Okay.
Uh, so I don't pay rent. I don't pay any of that. I just pay the property tax and the HOA dues or whatever. You know what I mean? So
Okay.
that's where I'm now. I've been here since 2009 up until now. So yeah, good minute. But as far as the record label, how that started is I grew up around a lot of. 'Cause Seattle's more of a grunge state. It wasn't really a hip hop state. Like we all know who Sir Mix-a-Lot is.
Right.
He was the first like big rapper to make it in Washington State, and actually the only rapper to successfully make it on a
Yeah.
industry note in Washington State.
Yeah. I don't know too many rappers from Seattle.
There's a lot of them, but none of them. But you don't know about them because they're not anybody important. You know what I mean?
Right. Right. Yeah. Nah. I know that, but I'm just saying like there's no one like as far as like nationwide that reps Seattle like that.
Exactly. Sir Mix-a-Lot was it. You know what I mean? That's
Right.
it. But so I grew up around like the independent artists and all that.
Mm-hmm.
There was a group called FT, which is Full Time Soldiers. They
What's it called again?
Full Time Soldiers,
Okay.
FTS. Yeah, they were probably the closest to next up to make it after Sir Mix-a-Lot. They they got some independent fame going to where they were kind of known like more in like California, Florida, places like that. The Seattle kind of has its own style when it comes to like gangster rap.
Mm-hmm.
That turned out to be pretty dope. And I
So you knew all these independent artists. Did you knew them personally, or was it like you know is
so
a friend of a
FTS
friend?
was more of a group that I didn't know in person, but I wouldn't say I idolized, but I looked up to a lot. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Um, and I had a couple friends that rapped and all that were
Yeah.
pretty dope. That are actually doing things that are actually on my label now as we speak.
Right.
Um, and they're doing their thing. But then I ended up moving to California, and I didn't know
Right.
what to do with myself. I didn't know anybody. I couldn't get it. I couldn't work. I couldn't. My life was just kind of boring. You know what I mean?
Right.
I didn't even own a computer. Nothing. So that's when I went to this little computer shop, and I bought a used, one of those big bulky ass computers.
Yeah.
Um, and my friend told me about MySpace, and she was like, "Oh, you can put music on there. You can do this. You can do that." So I got a MySpace. I started putting my friend's music on the music player and all that.
Mm.
For a time, we got over 2 million streams on there,
Oh,
and,
okay.
and that's when I really like took it seriously. And I
Because you
was
saw some
like,
potential. Because there's not a lot of people being heard in Seattle, and you're like, okay, so
yeah,
I'm
now
gonna
I can
take this
open up channels to the world. You know what I mean?
right with MySpace
Not
because
just
MySpace, shit, that shit was fucking
pop.
popping, bro.
Yeah,
Like anybody that goes and looks at any profile, they'll see the music and they're like, "Oh, this is
yep,
pretty hard. This is pretty hard. I like this. Who is this guy?"
yeah. So it kept them from being stagnant, just being in one place. You know what I mean?
Mm,
So so I was always a fan of DJ Squeaky, and I was like, well, I like the name Mochetta, but that's his name. I don't want to bite off his style. You know what I mean? I don't want to copy him,
right.
but I kind of do because I like the name. So I was like, okay, how do I go about doing it? So I looked at how he spelled it. I spell it the way I spell it, and I took a chance to get an LLC, and it
Mm,
went through. And I was like, oh, damn, okay, cool. So I got my LLC, and I was really known for doing like mixtape compilations. So what I do is I gather artists from Texas, from Seattle, from California, from different places,
mm.
and do like 18 tracks and have 18 different artists on there. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And just put them out there for
So you
free
got
download.
I thought you were doing it like actual mixtapes.
Yeah. So no, I mean they were, but they weren't. We just called it like a mixtape compilation because we gave it away for free.
Right.
Um, some of the beats were exclusive. Some of them were, you know, I don't know if you heard of Sound Click or whatever,
Yeah, yeah.
but people were jacking beats off of there all the time. You know what I mean? So
Oh
we
yeah.
put those on there or whatever. So I had this compilation called Killer Cali Underground Mix,
Mm.
Volume 1 and 2. Um, they were pretty dope. And that's when I came across Gucci Man and Yo Gotti when they were not Gucci Man and Yo Gotti yet.
Oh man, that's crazy.
And I mean, they had the name, but they weren't famous yet or anything. They were just
They're s-
regular,
they're still on the
regular.
ground.
Yeah. So I got them on a couple of tracks. I did have to pay for them; they weren't free.
Mm.
Um, I had Brother Lynch on there. A couple different big artists that are huge now.
That's
Um,
crazy.
I had to make some investments. You know what I mean? And that's when I had to learn that this shit's not going to work by itself. I got to spend money to make money. You know what I mean?
Right.
If I want these big names and I want all these artists to collaborate with each other, it's going to cost me some money. So started
Right.
putting money together, like a little fund for it. Um, Started really taking it seriously, and then MySpace just crashed, as we all know.
Yeah.
Went through multiple owners, and the last one I think was Justin Timberlake was the last person that owned it. But it crashed, so it kind of killed my whole vibe. You know what I mean?
Right.
Fuck, man. Now what do I do? Okay, well at least I got these people's phone numbers. I established relationships with. I can still work with them. Boom, Facebook came out. Okay, cool. Now I got a Facebook. Now I can get these same people that were on my MySpace on Facebook, hopefully, and start continue to network and grow. Um, and it's grown ever since, bro. I mean, it took me up until I want to say 2014 to really start making money.
Right.
I
So
mean,
like when you first started your record label, did you had anyone signed or it was just yourself?
it was just me with the name and just doing those compilations that I was talking about.
Okay. Cool.
Just to kind of build the momentum up a little bit, build the hype up, get the name kind of out there. Like, oh, okay, Mochetta Records is known for doing these compilations. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So at least then at that point, I'm known for something. It's a starting point,
Right.
and then I started developing relationships with some of these people. Um, One of my artists has been with me since the very beginning. Um, James knows who he is, Cat B. Um, but and he's been with me for 17 years, bro. You know what I'm saying? Never fell off, nothing. Um, I'd say I've probably had a couple hundred artists over the last 17 years.
Oh wow, that's
Um,
crazy.
but um, some stay, some go. Some are just signed to put out an album and then they leave. You know what I mean?
Right.
And it's just a mixture of different things. I'm just not set up to where, because a lot of people ask me, like, do you do 360 deals? Do you do sign on bonuses? Do you do all that? I don't do that simply because I'm one person. I don't have the funding to be able to give people a $5,000 bonus or whatever. You know what I mean?
Right.
But what I do every once in a while for my artists is once they achieve a certain goal on their streams, I'll give them a cash bonus or I buy them jewelry.
Right.
They choose whatever they want to do. You know what I mean? So I do that. You know what I'm saying? But my artists are my label is created to it's an open door. So you can come and you can go. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to. I don't put people in a position to where you got to sign to me for a year or 2 or 3 years, 5 years, whatever contracts, because shit happens in life.
Hmm.
Say a parent dies, a kid dies, or you get sick and you can't rap anymore or whatever. I want them to be able to leave without having to go through the extra stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because with the
Right.
contracts, if you violate a contract, it then goes to court. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because I have a industry attorney that I go through. So
Okay.
um, all my artists are under him. So therefore, if anything happens, I have to deal with that, the legal standpoint of everything. So
Right. Did you ever have
um,
to go through that like legal process because some artist was unhappy, and
I didn't with not with any of my artists, but I did have a situation where someone I thought was my best friend that I grew up with. became a beat producer and became really big
Mm-hmm.
in the industry. And he gave me some beats for my artists to rap on. And when we released the music, copyright claims came up,
Damn.
and I had to go to court and prove. Well, he sent me an email saying I have full rights to these beats. You know what I'm saying? Well, it turned out he had been selling those same beats to thousands of people.
Damn. That's scummy.
So now this music that's out, it makes money. Don't get me wrong, but it's not making the money it could potentially make because of that situation. You know what I mean?
Right.
And still to
Exactly.
this day, none of that stuff settled yet. We're still going through the court process years later
Damn.
because this
That's
guy
crazy.
got caught up by multiple people. He got sued by Daz Dillinger.
Damn.
He got sued by a couple other big artists because he was selling beats to big people too, and they figured out what the fuck was going on. So
Damn.
this guy's sitting in jail right now, um, thinking he's getting away with all this stuff because nothing's happened yet. But what he doesn't understand is that um,
What's he in
there's a
jail for?
there's a process you have to go through in order to you know um, the court system and all that. And you got multiple people you did this to that are suing you.
Mm-hmm.
So you're sitting there. Well, he's not just in jail for that. He's in jail for some other stuff too. So
Oh, okay, okay. I was saying like, how you go in jail because of legal shit? But
yeah,
yeah,
he won't even go to jail for that if he gets prosecuted. He's just gonna have to pay a big ass fine. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah. I
And
figured. I'm like,
and some people look at it like, oh, you know, you're a rat because you did this, you did this, and no. And when it comes to a company and a business, you have to go through protocol. You know what I'm saying?
right,
I'm protecting my business. I'm not ratting on him saying, you know, oh yeah, he did this, 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 and this. No, you have other people in the world that are going through the same problem with him. So obviously, it's clear that when I say, "Hey, I got a beat and I got paperwork proving that it's mine," so why is there a copyright issue? It's not me questioning him. It's me questioning the courts. Like, hey, well, if this is done this way, why is this happening? It's
right,
for the court to question him. I'm not going to question him because I got the paperwork. Whatever he did, you know what I'm saying, to me and all these other people, that's something he has to deal with through the courts, not me. You know what I mean? So,
right, right.
uh,
So like, let me go back so that way I can get the actual timeline. So you know, you said MySpace was gone, so you're like, all right. So what I'm gonna do? And you said that you already had all these people contact information. So what did you do with all that? Like, what was your next thing
so
that
my
you did?
next move was to basically, well, that's when Facebook came.
Mm,
So my next move was on Facebook to kind of just like search those names, those contacts,
yeah,
follow those people, kind of get them in the network again. The ones I couldn't find, I reached out to, asked them if they heard about Facebook or if they were going to get a Facebook, things like that. And some of them did. Some of them were like, no, after MySpace, I'm done with social media. I don't want to deal with all that. You can
yeah,
contact me through the phone, email, whatever, you know. Um, and just kind of continued relationships with some of those people. And still to this day, some of them I rock with, some of them I beefed with, some of them, some of them weren't married at that time and ended up getting married, having families, so they stopped rapping, they retired. Um,
right.
there's a
Now,
lot of different things that happened,
now
but
at this point, did you already have your jewelry company set up, or was that still later?
no. So the jewelry company that's 2023 shit right there, bro.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, that's new. So Cheddar Drip was supposed to be a clothing line that me and my artist Nino G were gonna do,
Mm,
but then me and Glizzy were talking, and we're like,
yeah.
well, let's turn it into what we turned it into. You know what I mean?
All
And you
right,
kind
hold
of
on.
already know the
Oh,
back.
yeah,
Majority of the people already know the backstory on Glizzy and me's
yeah,
situation. So
Yeah, hold that thought because we're like jumping timelines. So, all right. So, what was the next thing? What was your next move after that?
So after the Facebook and building the network and all that, getting my people back on there and networking with them, that's when I started making beats myself on FL Studio.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
Oh shit, I didn't know you
and,
actually made
yeah,
beats.
yeah. So I started making beats on FL Studio and started supplying these people that I'm talking about with beats to put out actual exclusive tracks. So at that point, I was no longer doing mixtape compilations. I was doing actual exclusive projects. Um, Started putting out singles and EPs and albums and stuff like that.
Who
Um,
who taught you how to make beats?
I kind of honestly, I used YouTube
Okay.
and I had a friend of mine that would kind of like he didn't live here. He lived in Washington State still, so we used Skype.
Oh, okay.
When Skype was kind of popular. Um, and we Skype, and he would get on his computer, I'd get on mine, and he'd show me like, okay, use this instrument,
Yeah.
make
So
that part sound better, place it here, you know, up the tempo on this, lower the tempo on that, you
okay.
know, and then
So he
and
kind of
then
like
so
mentored you, and he
yeah,
like,
yeah,
okay, cool.
he kind of guided me and all that, and then
So you're selling
I
these
got
beats now, and now people come to you and saying, "Oh man, let me get this beat." So you just send them like beats to different people that when they ask, or you just send them out.
what I did was is I as I mentioned the SoundClick thing back then
Yeah, yeah.
is you could put them on there for sale. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? So I would put them on there for sale. I was selling them pretty cheap. I mean, I could have made more money, but I was new at it. I didn't know the the, the game yet completely. You
Right.
know what I mean? Um, so I was selling them for like 25, $50 a beat, whatever, which I
Damn,
think is
that's cheap as fuck.
yeah. It was
Beats now
um,
are like fucking like good ones is like shit, almost 1,000 or some shit or more.
yeah. So yeah, I started selling those. I was getting sales on those, so that was cool. Music started coming out. Back then nobody was doing the Spotify, Apple Music, and all that whatever thing. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? The big artists were, but the independent people, that wasn't that time yet. You know what I mean?
Right.
Um, that's why mixtapes were popular. Everyone was dropping mixtapes on these mixtape sites because they were free.
Mm-hmm.
But so we're doing the albums, doing the EPs, doing some singles, just putting stuff out there. Um, and then it just from there, like it just started expanding. Like I do something for this person, and they say, "Oh yeah, Mochetta Records made this beat." Oh, who's Mochetta Records? Now I got another customer coming to buy a beat or two or three or whatever,
Right.
and then it just domino effect. You know what I mean?
Right. Word of mouth,
Um,
your name started like coming up, and that's when
yeah,
you
yeah.
start getting some traction.
So to kind of jump the timeline, because the rest of it is just basically what I said, just making beats, making
Yeah, yeah.
music, doing my thing. So 2015 came, or actually, excuse me, 2014. 2014 came, and that's when I discovered, the Apple Music, Spotify, distribution, all
Hmm.
that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? Because back then, I'm gonna go back a little bit because I forgot to mention this. We were trunking it. We were selling CDs out the trunk and on the
Right.
internet and all that, and so we weren't there. They weren't digital back then.
Right.
But 2014 came along, and I discovered Apple Music, Spotify distribution, and all that, and that's when we started putting our stuff out that way. Um, it was a struggle for I'd say a year and a half. Like we would promote it, we would get views and streams and all that,
Yeah.
and money would come in, but it was like $20 here, $30 there, $50 there, and by the end of the year, you're like, damn, I didn't even make $1,000 this year. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
what am I doing wrong? What do I need to do? And that's where I got myself in trouble because I didn't know about bots, and I trusted this guy to do promotion on my one of my artist Spotify songs. It blew up. And I'm like, all right, cool, 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 cool. Then I get an email. Your song has been removed from Spotify and can no longer be distributed through your distributor. You have to go to a different distribution company now to re-release
Damn.
it.
So you got like
So my
banned.
artist, so my artist was hot, bro, hot. Came to my door, bro, and he was ready to tear my head off, bro.
Yeah.
And we ended up sitting down talking about it, this and that. He's like, okay, well, it wasn't your fault. You didn't know. You don't know about bots. If you would have told me who you're doing it through, I maybe would have been able to tell you, give you a warning sign or something or whatever. But I know you're just excited to help me out and get my music out there, so you just did it. You felt like you made a good investment. So he was cool at the end. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
But it just sucked, bro, because the song was doing good, got all those views. I'm thinking, oh, we're blowing up now. Cool, cool, cool. And then bam, you get that email. Now you got to start all over again from zero. You know what I mean?
Damn. That's
So
crazy, bro.
that was a learning experience. And then
So that got y'all
uh,
permanently banned.
yeah. So what happens is I can still upload music to Spotify, but my distribution company blocked me from being able to release music through them.
Damn.
So so that sucked. But over the years, there's other distribution companies that were better than that one anyway. So
Yeah.
it was a win anyway. But and then so in that process of figuring all that out, I came across this whole streaming farm situation, and so I started doing that. I still do that to this day. Um,
So what's
and I have
streaming
had
farms? What is that?
so basically for Apple Music, we'll stick to Apple Music because that's what I use it for.
Yeah.
So if you got an iPhone or you got an iPad or Apple product, iMac or whatever, and you can download, iTunes and all that, Apple Music, you pay for your subscription. You could do the single subscription, or you can do the family plan, which is 6 devices.
Hmm.
So you can get the 6 devices, you can get a VPN, and you can make playlists on all 6 devices. And with that VPN, you can run them all on
Okay.
repeat, 24 hours a day, and
Okay.
you get paid for it off of Apple Music because they count them as streams.
That's crazy. I
So
never heard about that. So it sounds like a new way to rig the system.
it is. It's free money, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, that's. I mean, hey, shit.
So like here, I'll show you kind of an example real quick. Let me turn this light
Yeah.
on real quick, and let me
So
turn
that
my
explains
camera
why
on.
most of these like people are blowing up and out of nowhere.
Now think about it like this, Metro. Look at these corny ass rappers that sound like shit that are making millions of dollars. This is why. So you see this right here?
Right.
That's my artist KG right there,
Yeah.
and this is the playlist. You just go right here, and I don't mind giving this out to people because people should be doing this. See how
Right.
it's on? See how it's on repeat?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you just let this shit run 24 hours a day, bro. You can turn this shit off. Turn this shit off, bro. And you just, bam, it's just running right there. See?
That's crazy.
So,
Hey,
um,
fuck it.
so yeah, I've been doing that for years. I mean, I still pay for other promotion, and I
Yeah.
still do it the legit way. But that's just Apple Music doesn't have any places where you can really get your shit promoted. That's where Spotify has millions of them,
Yeah.
which I'd say half those million are bots. But
Oh yeah. Definitely.
this is a legit way to do it, and you're not hurting anybody. You're not going to get banned. You're not going to get scammed because Apple Music gets paid off of this because you're
Right.
using their subscription, so they'll allow you to do it. Now, if this was a non-subscription situation, I'd
Mm.
be in the same situation I was in with Spotify. They would remove it, block it, and say you're banned. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Um, so so I mean, at this point right now, man, like my company is established. Uh, if you go on Google and all that, type in Mochetta Records, you will see DJ Squeaky and some girl named Mochetta is her name. You will see other things, but for the most part, you'll see pages and pages of what I've done the last 17 years. So everything I'm saying to you is definitely backed up by Google, um, and it's become a household name. You know what I mean?
Right.
Um,
So you're on the front page
it's
of Google. Like
yeah. You
when
type
it
in
when
Milkshad Records, boom, you're right there. Yep. So you'll see like Mr. Pills, you'll see KG out to KC, Nini OG, you'll see album covers, you'll see um, all kinds
yeah,
of different things.
he's not lying. That's his record label right here. Front page. Nobody else.
Yep.
By
So
Taz, aka M King.
yep.
Yeah, that's what it says here.
So so for those of you that think I'm capping and I'm supposedly a pathological liar,
Yeah.
hey, Metro just pulled it up in front of you right there.
It
So
says established in 2006 in Southern California by John. Oh, that's your real name?
yeah.
That's crazy. I have
Yep.
a friend named John. That's funny. But
So as far as kind of where we're at today, though, and this is where James is going to start talking, and I'll let him speak on, kind of how we met and where we're at now, and how he's a part of the
well,
label.
hold on. First of all, like, um, what made you start YouTube and start uploading like
Oh,
actual like jewelry shit?
well, it actually
Well,
goes
here's a better question. What made you interested
in doing jewelry.
doing jewelry? Right.
Actually, it was actually not on purpose. What happened is I was on YouTube, and I came across this YouTuber
Hmm.
um, that was doing a lot of stuff for Harlem Bling, and some of you might know him as I am IG Mel or JP by Mel, but he did a lot of reviews for Harlem Bling. Um, I came across this video and I was really intrigued by the way he promoted the jewelry. So previous to that, I had bought some pretty shitty jewelry that I'm embarrassed to even talk about because it was that bad.
Yeah.
But when I came across that, I was like, okay, maybe this is a legit company. Maybe I'll go cop something. So I did his little mystery box, and I got like a rope chain and a little cross or whatever, just something simple. Before I went and spent hundreds of dollars, I wanted to try them out first. I liked
Right.
what I got. I started shopping with them, and then that was kind of like the CZ era for me. You know what I mean? I didn't really know about moissanite, or I didn't know anything about jewelry. I just liked the way it looked, so I bought it. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then I started learning more and more and more and more, and that's where I kind of started using my YouTube a little more often because I had my previous YouTube for like 10 years,
Right.
and I had stuff on there. Um, just music and stuff like that. But then I started doing reviews for like Drip Talk, um, Luke Zion, Ice Click, Harlem Bling, and all that. And then I lost my channel, um, and the one that we're on now, obviously, I've only had for a little over a year.
Right.
Um, and I never took YouTube seriously, bro. Like I had like no views really. I had like 900 and something subscribers somehow, but like the views were just crap. And I
Well,
didn't really start taking it seriously until I came across that guy's
well,
YouTube
what happened to
video.
your old channel? Was it the one that you were talking about that that all them haters just reported your shit?
Yeah, it either got hacked or something happened. I just went to go log into it one day and I couldn't get into it anymore.
Damn.
So, and then it was completely gone a couple weeks later. And that's actually where I met TJ. I met TJ on my old channel.
Oh, okay.
So I didn't know any of you guys at that point. I knew TJ. That was it. TJ and Petey. TJ and Petey were the only two people I knew on my other channel. Um, and I met you guys pretty much. Actually, I'd say 90% of you I met through TJ's channel. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, um, that's when I started hopping on the lives and getting a little more active.
Well, how did you
Um,
meet Petey?
what happened?
How did you meet Petey? For the people that know the Petey the jeweler, he makes
Yeah, Petey
customs.
the jeweler. Yeah. He just started commenting on my on my videos on
Okay.
my old page, and he had given me his Instagram, so I found him on Instagram, and he told me he did jewelry. I saw like a little letter font pendant, and I was like, oh, dope, cool. So I was like, well, let me try him out real quick. So that's when I got my little C pendant,
Yeah.
um, and it came. It looked good. Business was good with him, so that relationship's still good at this to this day. You know, as far as other people, sometimes relationships are established and good, and sometimes they fall off.
Yeah.
Shit happens. You know what I mean? But
So how'd you meet Glizzy for the I already know, but people probably don't even know.
okay, so Glizzy, on that situation, um, I'm trying to remember. Oh, okay, so he was on YouTube and
Yeah.
he was reviewing a shop. He was trying to help this guy sell his jewelry, and I saw this watch. It's like a Cartier style type of watch, and it looked fire. And I was like, "Oh, that thing's kind of blinging. I want to get that." So I bought it. Then I got it, and it wasn't what it was advertised as. It wasn't even CZs at that. It was like crystals.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? But so I hit Glizzy up and I told him what was going on, and I didn't ask for my money back. Nothing. I just let it go. And then I forgot. There's kind of a gap there. I don't remember exactly what happened after that, but we started talking again,
Mm.
and I think we were talking about the watch again and that whole situation. And I told him that I said, "Hey, bro, I see you do jewelry reviews and you're good at that or whatever, And I'm starting a clothing line called Cheddar Drip." Um, and that's when Glizzy was like, "Well, we both do jewelry, so why don't we do clothing and jewelry?" You know,
Right.
um, and that's kind of where we're at now, man. Like we're just, and as you know, because I met you out there, I went and did a meet and greet with him, and
Was
everything
that
went
the first
cool.
time? Was that the first time y'all met?
Yeah, that's the first time we met.
Oh
Yep,
shit,
yep,
crazy.
yeah, yeah. So me and Glizzy have been on a good note, probably for a good year now, maybe. But yeah, man. So yeah, we're doing the cheddar drip thing. I got my Stay Drippy clothing line about to drop in January.
Yeah,
Shout out to High Rep Mafia for that one.
definitely.
Um, um, he's out here in Cali, so like the process is fast. You know what I'm saying? So I order, he ships it, it's here the next day. You know what I mean? So it's really quick, really good quality. For those of you that haven't seen it, you can go on my channel, MCR King 40. Check out the High Rep Mafia surprise unboxing video. You'll see the shirts on there.
Mm.
Um, or you can go over to Stay Drippy. I just posted a short video of one of the shirts. So yeah, we're gonna have joggers, t-shirts, hoodies, maybe even some hats and shorts and stuff. So yeah, we're getting that established as well.
No, for sure.
um,
Yeah, I seen on the website. I got a bunch of stuff. Um, just clothing, and then of course y'all got the jewelry stuff. So now y'all come in with watches. Y'all got pretty much everything. That's crazy.
yeah, yeah, and that's where James Custom Jewelry comes in. Um, he's our merch promoter, and he's actually going to be running Mochetta Records in New Jersey. So, I
Hey,
don't want to
that's
say
what's
too
up.
much on it. I'm going to let James. I'll let James speak on that so he can, kind of tell you where things started with us and kind of where we're at now.
All right, go ahead, James.
All right. Well, once I'll take it from the top in the beginning. Once
Oh, you're kind of like skipping, bro.
right now, we're gonna I'll leave off from where he was at. I met MCR King on, for teacher channel. I didn't really know who he was.
Yeah,
Oh,
you're like,
Uh,
you're talking weird, bro. Is here?
hey
Uh,
James, yeah, you sound like a robot. Hey,
yeah,
try to
yeah, come back in.
yeah, go out and come back in again. See if that helps.
all right.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, man, I'm definitely trying to balance everything between the music, the jewelry, the clothing line, and just regular life. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
um,
Oh, I forgot to ask the like when you came to California, did you like had to get a job or were you just self-employed this whole time?
no, the record label has been, like I said, we didn't start making money till later in the 2000s. You know what I'm saying? So at that point, I haven't had to work because I make enough
Okay.
money off of royalties and stuff like that. So
Oh, okay. So
yeah, yeah.
Hear me
yeah,
now?
yeah, you
Okay.
good now.
Cool. Yeah, because I had to reset my device.
Oh shit, it's doing it again, bro.
It might be the headphones, James.
Um, I'm not even sure. 'Cause like I said, it only through my because my phone, it's my phone. I hadn't really had a chance to get the same fix because it's cracked. You know how your phone gets hot and overheats and everything.
Sound like a
So I'm
robot
like,
again, bro.
right, right.
Yeah, James, it might be the
So,
headphones. Try to unplug the headphones real quick and see if that
Yeah.
helps. Oh damn! What the hell's going on with StreamYard, man? That's crazy.
I don't know.
no, it's this phone. It's not this phone. I'm switching to my other phone because I
Okay.
Okay,
can't click on that phone. That can't.
okay. I mean, I got a glimpse of that, but not the whole thing.
Yeah, I heard some of that.
But yeah, I plan on. I'm gonna probably come out
Appreciate
to
that, Drip God.
Oklahoma. I was good, Drip God. Um, yeah, I'm gonna be out in Oklahoma probably once a year.
Yeah.
Can you hear me better?
Yeah, you good.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, this one is a loud phone. Remember, everybody kept on telling you, "Oh, this is a loud phone." Well, they're right because this phone is perfect. I use this only for like, how should I say, networking on both phones because, like I said, this one's cracked. And
Yeah.
anyway, back to the story. I met MCR King 40 on TJ's channel when everything was good. I was trying to promote my jewelry positive way. I could no possible because like I said, I had a lot of different products that I wanted, support as. Everybody at that time was selling moissanite or was getting into moissanite or knowing what moissanite was. Uh let me backtrack. 2014, about 15. I heard what moissanite was. Like, oh yeah, there's this jewelry. Um, who was it? Who was it? I didn't even know about Harlem Bling at this time. It was Jewelry Fresh. Jewelry Fresh
Yeah.
did I think it was a commercial, like how a commercial um about moissanite jewelry. It doesn't fade, tarnish, and all this other stuff. So I was like, all right, okay. So I started buying single stones. To fast forward, bought a single stone uh, just to test, take it to a geomologist to test it, see what it is, and it is what they say it is. I got this GRA. Didn't even know what a GRA was at that time. Now I do know what a GRA is, and I was like, "Ooh, I'm on to something." At that time, I was still landscaping. I still had contracts. I still was doing good. I was living in Echo at that time. I wasn't living where I'm at now. So, long story short, my dad got sick. I had to take care of him. That's why I'm in this. That's why I'm here now. to fast forward, and I was like, you know what? I like jewelry. I like wearing jewelry. It wasn't for the ladies or anything else, because I was wearing jewelry way before jewelry was even popular.
Yeah.
Um, and I was like, oh, this is a better quality. I like how the way it shines. So I gotta start getting some pieces, for myself. That's basically what I was thinking about. And then I'll see how it goes from there. Um, right before everything like took off, I used to follow um a distance jewelry. I used to follow him. I used to see his videos. Um, Santos from Flashy Jewelry. I used to follow him when he first got started into his jewelry journey. Um, I didn't start knowing Eddie until I met Eddie through TJ's channel.
Yeah.
And then Cuban Nose. I've been following Cuban Nose for like at least 3 or 4 years now. His channel. Um, Name brand, the guy that just recently did a grill, just like Israel off of
Mm.
I think it's Ice Cartel, not Ice Cartel, Ice Shine, my bad,
Yeah.
Ice Shine. Um, I followed him, and he has his own website and sells jewelry, I guess, on his website or whatever the case is. Now he sells clothing. Um, I followed a lot of people before I even started um, my YouTube channel. So I used to do landscaping. I did the videos myself. I did all the editing and everything else. So I wasn't getting any views, wasn't getting any views. So it was my landscaping channel, right? So I was like, you know what? I'm not blowing up like like I thought, because at that time I was a lot younger. I'm not the age I am now. Oh man, I'm not getting that many views. I get like 4 or 5 views each video. I mean, these were like 40-minute videos. You see what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
to make a to fast forward, let me fast forward just a little bit. I was like, you know what? I'm not getting the respect I wanted in landscaping. People are not paying me, not respecting me. I work hard. I work 8 hours a day doing this, beating up my body, stress, and everything else. So I was like, you know what? Since I like jewelry and I seen that other people like jewelry, let me start doing jewelry. You know what I'm saying? So when I first came out, I was doing this is way before YouTube. I was doing silver, gold, uh, earrings, chains, bracelets. You know, I mean, you name it. For men and women, selling men watches, women's watches, the whole nine. So I sold out of doing that, and then, like I said, I got into moissanite, and I started doing moissanite. So once that happened, I made I redid my whole I deleted all the landscaping videos, and I started doing jewelry reviews. So after
I didn't know you had landscaping videos. That's
oh
crazy.
yeah, bro, I'm a beast. Bro, I'm one of one. I'm one of one. Let me tell you. I
What,
was
what,
gonna put
what,
a
what
no,
was
go ahead.
just you? Just what was it? Just you? Just like
Yeah.
doing landscaping? Just like
Weed whacking, cutting
that's
the
crazy.
grass, raking the leaves, you name it. I'm a one-man army. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
And
I don't think people was interested in seeing people like work or some shit. Maybe you're doing it to promote your company. I can see that,
I was on
but
YouTube. I was on YouTube, and I
but
thought I was
it's,
going to get a lot of views for doing that. But
yeah, because it's not because YouTube is for entertainment and
right.
people are gonna look at that and like, oh, then that's kind of boring. So
Actually, no. There's a company out here. He's I can't. He looks like Wes Khalifa. I can't think of his name, but he is doing a great job. He's doing it through the city. People pay him. I think the city pays him. So he
okay,
goes to other people's properties and fixes them up and does it for free. I can't think of his name. I think it'll come to me. It'll come to me. But
yeah, it's
anyway,
custom.
back to
Yeah,
what you were saying. Shout out to Drip God TV. Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
what's good, Jay?
Um,
What's good, Jay?
it is what's going on, Jay? Uh, And I was like, you know what? I'm not getting the views I want. It was just me. Every angle, riding lawnmowers, push lawnmowers, self-propel lawnmowers, you name it, dude. I'm that guy. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
so
saying?
I do
Because
like watching that stuff.
I tried putting together a team. I
Yeah,
tried putting together a team. Nobody wants to work hard, bro. I said, y'all talk all this crap about wanting money, but y'all don't want to work hard for it. Like, why?
right,
Like, why do people have to knock on your door and give it to them? Like, hey, I got this job. Hey, listen, I built that. I could say it happened to me because I built that history. 15 years, almost 20 years myself. I've earned it. Working for people's family after families after families after families. And some respect me and some just treat me like an ordinary kid. Like
right.
at the time I was like 25, 26 years old, bro. And I got tired of being taken for granted. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, all right, okay. But before that, I used to work in fast food, nine to
Yeah,
five, Taco Bell, Burger King, McDonald's, Wendy's, you name it. Been there, done that. That's why I'm uh so cool with the working ethic of people that out here busting their behind, bro. When inflation came, bro, they're not even making rent. They have to.
right,
They're not even getting overtime. They're just still going to be struggling because at the end of the day, once you pay one bill, you got another bill and another bill, and all the money you're making is not going to add up to paying all your bills. So you're still going to be behind. You're still going to be struggling. So
right.
to make a long story short, I was like, I'm tired of this. I'm gonna go to business for myself because I tried to get a lot of people, uh, black entrepreneurs, didn't want to hear it. Think they're better than me. Oh, I got more money than you. Just because of the same skin color, I've been treated like shit by my own kind. And I was like, you know what? I'm not doing this. I'm not telling nobody nothing. I'm gonna just do it. And that's what I've been doing. And when I did my jewelry, I told a lot of people too, didn't want to listen. So,
Yeah,
and one, if I'm paying you to do a job, do it right. Don't half-ass it. Uh, don't like, oh, where's my half or whatever the case is. Get what you earn. That's all I'm saying. Get what you earn. If you put in 4 hours, hey, you already know your pay. You see what I'm saying? If you put in
yeah.
8 hours, you already know your pay. You see what I'm saying?
So let me ask you, what made you want to link up with MCR and start like how did that even happen?
All right. Now, me and MCR have been friends right after the downfall of TJ's channel. We started branching off. He started branching off with Glizzy. Um, I wasn't accustomed. I was James Custom Jewelry. Everybody knows the history, even you, Metro. Um, but I didn't have no customs to show for it. All I
Right,
had was buy and sell, buy and sell. I wasn't really making customs. So I
right,
said, you know what? This is kind of getting to me. This is kind of bothering me. I don't make jewelry. I don't have the money to get machines to make jewelry. So that's out of the question. I'm not doing that. I'd be in debt before I could even make a piece of jewelry. You know what I'm saying? So with that story being told, I was like, you know what? I gotta start see what I could do to do custom, to put my name stamp on customs.
yeah. Because a lot of
Right?
people I remember were getting at you saying, "Oh, your name's custom," has custom in it, but there's no custom.
Right. But there's no customs. That kind of hit the heart. That kind of hit
Right,
the heart.
James
And
Custom Jeweler,
it
but
was
no,
definitely
no custom.
right. Right. And it was definitely. I said, you know what? I'm gonna make them eat their words. You think I ain't a custom? You think I ain't to know what custom? I broke it down. What custom is? Where
Right,
does it come from? Like, come on. So, with that being said, the floodgates of a blessing opened up. So I said, oh, I'm gonna do custom watches. I'm gonna do custom watches. I'm gonna start doing breaking down custom watches. I said because everyone else was doing fancy APs. And listen, don't get me wrong. Don't make this out of context. Hey, I like what y'all doing. I'm not in that lane. I can't afford to do that. Hey, y'all doing a great job for what it is y'all are doing. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not saying nothing bad. Don't take my words out of context. please.
So,
I
I'm
appreciate the
like,
customs that
that's
y'all
Frank
doing.
C's lab.
Hey,
Nah,
right,
I ain't getting no one. I ain't talking about no snitching shit.
right. So
Tell me
other
about
than
your
that,
upbringings. That's funny. Nah, but so
right,
yeah, so
right,
y'all linked up, and he like, all right, I want to get the custom done. So this is
right.
the first, custom jewelry was from Petey. Petey the
Yes.
jeweler, and you got
Mhm.
James Custom. So that was the first
James
custom.
Custom Jewelry pendant. If it wasn't for MCR, and that's how we actually linked up because of I said, bro, I said, listen, and MCR told me a lot of real game, and it was like, damn, James. He said, damn. He said, you're buying and selling jewelry, but at the same time, you don't have no jewelry of your own.
Right.
So I had bought, he said, you know what? I say, he said, like, what are you looking for, James? What are you looking for to buy? What you looking for to spend? So I started doing business with him because I was like, listen, I like the tennis chain. I like your tennis bracelet in your collection. Let
Yeah.
me get that. Let me buy that first. And then after that, we could talk about doing business or whatever case. He's like, all right, cool, fine. So I bought the tennis chain, paid off, bracelet paid off. And he said, you know what, James? He said, you know what? I like what you're doing. I like your hustle. I like your ambition. We're cool. I don't have no problems with you. I don't have no issues. I think we could turn this into a great brothership, a great friendship, brotherhood. Perfect. And a lot of people seen what I was doing was I was making my own watches. So my
Hmm.
first James Custom Jewelry watch I made uh, was actually the person that bought it is Metroplex Kicks, which is
Yep.
the gold, the original gold with the white face with the gold old logo with the James Custom Jewelry box. All right, let's get that out the way. And thank you for your contribution for James for buying that from James Custom Jewelry. We got some.
Yeah.
We'll tell you after the interview. Um,
You know, funny thing. The reason why I actually bought that is to, well, the first thing, I bought
uh,
it just to support, and because I'm like, damn, James is actually doing some real customs. I'm impressed.
hey man, it wasn't. And now here's the thing. And MCR is a great teacher. A great teacher. He said, James, I see what you're doing, but you can't let people get to you. I understand your name is James Custom Jewelry. He said, listen. He said, listen. He said, calm down, clear your head, bro. Find the niche. That's all you got to do. Find the niche.
Right.
Find it. Find it. He said, the hell what they're saying. I understand. I hear them. I hear them too. Find that niche of your custom and you're good, bro. You're good. You're good. So I says, what can I do? What can I do? I was like, all right, I did custom CZ pendants that I actually do have that I first promoted a while ago. These.
Yeah.
So they are, like I said, CZ. Um, I promoted that to wear and to promote to so other people could, get that done as well. It was like, oh, well, most people are not interested. To fast forward, uh, I started doing watches thanks to the, the the positive support that I've been getting. He said, you know what? We linked up. He said, you know what, James? You're doing so great with your watches. I want you to do watches for my company. Hey, you are one of one. I see you. I see what you're doing. Like, bro, when you do videos, you don't just do one. You do 5 or 6, 7. I said, because I have a point to prove to myself and to the people that support me and to my subscribers. This is
Right.
where I want to go further. So he said, listen, man. He said, you've been kicking a lot of stuff out. Hey, listen, come to Mo Cheddar Records, be our most promoter because you have great platforms. You know a lot of great people. I know a lot of great people. Let's uh, solidify our brotherhood and make it more tighter. I can
Right.
bring you to the family because I see, hey, you don't have anybody. You do have great supporters that support you. hey, cool, we could bring them in as well. You see what I'm saying? So my first ever, and shout out to MCR King 40, great uh, business and brother that's gotten me through a lot. That's gotten me through a lot. I mean, ups and downs, negative, positive, a lot. Um, he said, you know what? You have ideas. He said, you know what? With your plugs, let's do a watch for Mo Cheddar Records. I said, all right, do you got the design? You know what I'm saying? He said, yeah, you know what? I got the perfect design. Bam, here it is. Sent it to me. I said, all right, cool. I said, now, do you have a choice of doing it the silver with the rhodium plated? Do you want the black? Do you want the gold? Or do you want a sports watch? He said, you know what? I got the perfect person that we could do a watch for. I said, who? He said, my artist, Nino G. I said, who is that? So he one day he said Tuesday, I'll meet up with him Tuesday or whatever the case is. Bam, bam, bam. He video calls me. I didn't know why. And I was like, hey, what's going on, bro? Da da da. We shooting it up. He said, here's my artist I'm talking about. Here he is. And I was like, okay. Hey, what's going on, Nino G? Hey, what's going on, James? Introduces me to his artist. So we plugged in. I said, listen, bro. At that time, I'm already plugged into with MCR. I'm already merch promoter. I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Hey, any favor that MCR King wants me to do, I do. You want to know why? And there, because I get paid to do that. I get paid to do my job perfectly. And I go over the steps with him, like, hey, what we gotta fix? Is it cool? He said, hey, if it's perfect, he'll tell me. He said, James, if it's not, we gotta fix blah, blah, blah. Let's go. Let's talk about it. You know what I mean? Take about a good 20 minutes. You know what I mean? MCR King is a busy guy. You got thousands of people blowing up his phone. Now I can understand where sometimes he don't answer. He's busy with family, mom, girlfriend. Hey, I'm not mad, but at the end of the day, this is business. This is you got to be professional. I can't be in my feelings about, oh, I can't get a hold of MCR. Listen, he'll call when he calls. It's not the end of the world. But when
Right.
he does call, all right, let's run it back. This is what I called for. You see what I'm saying? I'll leave a message. All right, James, I'm free. I only got a certain amount of time. Let's run this. Let's run the play. All right, MCRK. I got bam, 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 bam. All right, cool. Anything I need to fix? He said, James, either is a green light or it's not. Or we go in. Let's make it. Let it do this. Let's do this. You see what I'm saying? And then, all right, we'll keep blah, blah, blah. And then, all
Yeah.
right, cool. And then that's mostly every time I talk about with MCR is business for his artists, for Mochetta Records, what we're doing next.
And
So
It's all been positive.
that's gonna be my next question. In
Yes, sir.
2024, what's y'all's goals for the company, or like what y'all trying to do next?
Metro, that logo that I sent you,
Mm,
that's part of our series that we're doing, but we're
okay.
upgrading the style of watches to more expensive watches.
All right. So you got watches on,
Watch,
new watches coming,
new
and
thing.
what else
Uh,
y'all got?
James is going to be doing he's going to be doing his own custom pendant with the logo.
Okay.
Uh, so that's going to be his personal, but he's going to use that as promotion for anybody that wants one. You know what I mean?
And then like you got the clothing also that's coming out, the new clothes and that you're gonna start selling.
Clothing that match the watches.
Yeah.
So Metro, for instance, if you're doing the gray, if you want a shirt with the gray logo to match it, you can get that done. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
But
Yeah, I'll
And
definitely get a
on both
shirt.
ends, it ain't gotta be me or it could be me or him. It really, you know what I mean? So, like I said, you got both our contact information. We're like, hey, man, I could, you know what I mean? Hey, regardless, you could get it done. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So, and like I said, with quality control, I'm always perfect because it's the customer that's
Right.
this is important to that they paid their hard-earned money for. And I say this to MCR all the time. I am a perfectionist. It gotta be perfect because I don't want anything to go wrong. When I was doing like I said, custom ink, their shirts, don't get me wrong, their shirts are okay,
Yeah.
but they're overcharging for their services. The
Yeah.
services.
Quality
They're
doesn't
that's a
price.
billion-dollar company, billion-dollar company, but they're overcharging for the services. And when I went through them of doing like at least five shirts, I was almost spending the money that I shouldn't even been spending getting these shirts done. I said,
Yeah.
how can I get out of this? So I stopped having them. I broke the contract with them. I said, listen, don't make any more shirts because people are not reading the work orders. And they were sending me shirts that were like didn't even look okay, didn't look all right. And I was like, I'm not approving this. I'm not paying for this. I'm not paying for this.
Right.
So I canceled the contract, overpaying. I was paying at least 75, 80s for one shirt, one shirt.
Custom ink
It's probably
is
double that.
garbage. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, probably double that. Probably at
See,
least a
I
hundred.
see. I like how like y'all actually care about y'all's products because y'all could have like just been like, all right, we're selling shirts and who cares about the quality as long as it makes money.
Yeah, yeah.
You know
So
what, Metro? To answer that question, in business, you got to.
yeah.
You cannot you cannot give a shit. And this is why I say about the big time companies. Look what they have been doing lately with Moissanite and the jewelry and the pieces they perfected because they are tired of the complaints. They're tired of having to refund money. Probably they're tired of all right setbacks. Setbacks. That's pretty much it. Setbacks. It's because you have to get better as a company. You have to get better as a brand. You have to get better as a label. All around issues. All around. Like, how are you gonna how are you gonna build a foundation if there's cracks in it? How are
Right.
you going to fix that? Oh, you got to lay new concrete. Oh, we got to do this. Oh, we got to do that. There's if you're a real entrepreneur, there's ways to strengthen stuff like that without even starting over. You understand what I'm saying? You can't just patch it up. All right, cool. We'll go see where the crack started to where
Yeah.
it ends. All right, if we have to cut this piece out and lay new concrete, all right, cool. That's fine. All right, it'll take
What's good,
five, six more
Bulgogi?
days.
I can never say your name right. But what's good, bro?
Bagogi Jewelry.
Bulgogi, there you go.
We go,
Yeah.
we
Yeah,
go.
what's good,
What's
man?
going on? What's going on? Cut that piece out, lay new rhubar, and then lay that slab. It'll take about a good 2 to 3 weeks to dry, to cure, or whatever the case is, and then you start laying down your blueprint for your foundation for how you laying out your house. You see what I'm saying?
That's just business. You gotta have that. You gotta have that blueprint and know what you're doing. And the thing is
Right.
James hit me up the other day, and he was like, "Yo, MCR, bro, my page is blowing up out of the blue. It's never blown up."
Hmm.
He's like, I usually get one or two likes, no comments, nothing. He's like, "Are these all your people?" Because I made a post introducing him to the label so that all my people can follow him and all that. And he's just like,
Right.
"Damn, man, like." He kind of saw where like my mindset is more on the music tip than the jewelry and review tip. Actually, I would just say YouTube in general.
Hmm.
Right.
Um, he sees where I get my love at versus other places, and now
Yes,
he's
sir.
starting to feel that same love from those same people. And I'm not going to discourage anybody from YouTube or saying YouTube is garbage or this or that. I have my own perspective of what I go through with my YouTube, so I have my own point of view of YouTube. So I do
Right.
things differently, and I try to share that with James because James, like he said, he respects a lot of the things that I say,
Right.
and he found the same problem. And so that I think that's where me and James have clicked really well. Is we think alike. We share the same ideas. We're trying to
Mhm.
go. We have the same end game. You know what I mean?
Yes,
And
Right.
so
sir.
I felt like he was a good addition to my company because he's on here hustling every day trying to sell his jewelry, his shoes, his clothes, this and that. And I'm like, you know what? Why don't I give him a title that he can really appreciate? You know what I'm saying? And actually be part of a not just a label, but a family. Because my label, we're all family. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yes, sir.
Um, and I wanted him to feel a part of something because he's emphasized to me a few times without saying it. He doesn't feel appreciated on YouTube at all.
Yeah.
So so for him to get all those messages and comments and likes, like it made him kind of it was like kind of like a reality check for him to kind of change his attitude a little bit and like really learn to appreciate certain things and not get so angry over things and not to care. Don't.
Right.
It's YouTube. Who cares what people say and think? People are gonna always talk about you. People are
Right.
always gonna try to one up you and you know degrade you. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
if you're not a part of that, fully a part of that community, and you've established relationships with those people, then who cares what they think and how they feel? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
just keep on moving. You know what I'm saying? It's like
So
I told you,
for
Metro, like meeting you in person,
yeah,
that's solid. I can call you a homie now. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
That solidified
Mhm.
that. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that you took the time to do this interview and hear me out on the back end and all that, like I really respect that and appreciate that, bro. And those are the you're the type of people that me and James are going to continue to support and associate with. Anybody else, we just got to leave them on the back burner and keep it moving.
right.
You know. So,
So like, what's your plans for YouTube specifically in 2024? Like, you gonna be still doing reviews, or you're
um,
just doing something else?
so okay, so December is like the busiest time of the year for me when it comes to the record label.
Yeah.
So from now until like the end of January, you're probably going to see a lot more music than jewelry. But once the whole cheddar drip thing is complete with the new website and all that, you'll see a lot of cheddar drip reviews, a lot of lives regarding cheddar drip updates, things like that. Um, I'm still gonna do reviews, but I'm gonna do them in a different way, and there's only specific companies I'm gonna review. Um,
Okay.
Not that I don't support all the companies because I do, but I've noticed with certain companies, everybody's reviewing that company, so it's kind of a I don't know, like a dead topic, I guess you can say. You know what I mean?
Right.
Since everybody's doing it, like it's not really a huge thing anymore. You know what I mean? It's kind of like diamonds are kind of just sinking, and it's more moissanite now. Same
Right.
with these companies; they've been reviewed so much, everyone has the same reviews. It's
Right.
repetitive. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Right.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna start
Getting a
buying from
little
other
overcrowded,
companies
you
that no
mean?
one's really heard of, and start promoting those companies because they're good
Okay.
companies. There's a lot of companies out there that no one's promoted or done reviews on that deserve a chance to be heard. You know what I mean? So
Right.
I'm gonna start doing that.
So so you think for your company, you think it's gonna be bigger than your record label company, or is that like what like do you have like a plan actually that
I would
one's
say
gonna
this,
replace the
Metro.
other?
Cheddar Drip has grown a lot quicker than Mo Cheddar Records did.
Okay.
So I think I wouldn't say it's gonna do better than Mo Cheddar Records, but it might be equal, but a little bit of a difference. Jewelry versus music. And the thing is, I feel like where I have a lot more potential is because I do have a record label, so it's really easy for me to sell jewelry.
Right.
I have a lot of people I can go to sell it to, which makes it easier for me to sell it hand to hand in person or on a phone call. The website is cool. Don't get me wrong. I'm going to use it more often once the new one is up.
Yeah.
But um, I see a lot of potential with Cheddar Drip. I think it's moved pretty well for what it is. I mean, we don't have a lot of reviews, but we have the ones that are out are really good. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? As you guys saw, Pack 925 just did one on a ring. I gave them, and I thought it was pretty dope that he was so excited that it was his first piece that actually had an engraving on the stone that he could see. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So that was pretty dope. That makes me feel confident when I'm selling. You know what I mean? And he had asked me, "Is there anything I should change or anything you want me to say to advertise it better?" I'm like, "Nah, bro, that shit looks like a commercial as it is."
yeah.
I mean, so
Shout
just
out,
leave it
shout
the way
out
it
to
is,
Pack
bro.
Pack nine two
Shout out
five.
to
For
Pack
people don't know.
925.
Yeah, shout out to
Exactly.
Pac, man. Shout out to Pac. So I
Yeah, go
mean,
subscribe to Pack 925. You know, I think he has. I don't know how many subscribers he has, but we need to get him up there. I mean,
yeah,
shit. Same thing with James. You know, subscribe to him. He does like fucking reviews. He does lives, everything. Um,
Actually, I actually changed the main James Custom Jewelry to the ESG podcast. Like I
yeah,
said, I already told that history. So
yeah, yeah,
James Custom Jewelry Reviews is just jewelry reviews now. I
right,
will not be going live on that channel. It's only 35 subscribers. The people that do is subscribe, they will see the videos of what basically I'm going to be coming out with. So
right. So
I'm
let me
not
ask
dropping
both.
no surprises.
Let me ask both of y'all a question.
Yes, sir.
What is y'all's daily jewelry setup?
Um,
I know what James is.
Mine changes because of the mood, bro. I'm not gonna hold you because if I'm out doing moist night, I gotta have it on. If
Right,
I'm
exactly.
not, if I'm not doing that in the community, because I could go out here and now here's the thing, and I say this, it's nothing against YouTube. Don't get me wrong. It's just I made sales off my website. That's what I'm gonna continue using my website for to promote my website on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. I'm still going to do the Mo Cheddar promotions. I want people to start going to the website. That's what it's there for. That's what I pay the money for. You see what
Right,
I'm saying? It's not that I don't. Oh, people are not buying. I haven't had really enough people that really pay that really went to the website. They went straight to me, even though
right,
money still goes to me. But hey, I'm paying out of the money I make, I'm basically paying just to have the website up there. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, hey, dude, there's nothing wrong. There's no scandal on my website at all because I put it together through their tutorial. So you're guaranteed going to get your products. I'm gonna get an email. I gotta fill my orders like I did with Eric. Shout out to Eric Costello, Young Shane, and I couldn't think of the and Blues Views. Blues Views was one of them too as well because he did put an order on the website, and that was the only three. That was the only three. Um, their orders. I got all their contact information. I got all their phone numbers. Hey, we still keep in touch. So if they want deals, I give them deals. You see what I'm saying?
yeah. Looks like we
So
got another potential customer here, bro. This I'm shopping. JCJ once his custom pen is fully finished. That's what's up,
appreciate it.
bro.
Appreciate it. I'm doing. Only thing is, I'm doing the Mochetta Records one. Um, the JCJ one won't be finished until probably, hopefully, this, hopefully before the spring gets here. You see what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So I gotta
Yeah.
promote what I'm getting paid to promote. I'm paying myself to promote me, so I'm not losing anything out that. But we're definitely moving forward with the Mo Cheddar Records. I've got a lot of love. So shout out to all the people that showed me love for the Mo Cheddar family. Appreciate y'all. I love y'all. We're actually doing a watch for one. What is it? One of the suppliers. Uh, King.
Oh, you're talking about Mike?
Yeah.
So Mike is my he's my CEO of New York. He runs all of New York for me. And
Okay.
then
So I'm actually doing a gold watch like kind of like yours, but with the MCR, and it turned it's I'm telling you it's gonna look beautiful the way we have it set up. Like I said, all three steps. You get the Mochetta Records, you get the logo on the back. You also get your name on there because I make sure they do it in all three perfect steps to where they can't get it wrong because they already
Yeah.
know me. You see what I'm saying? I've been coming
We
doing watches since day one from them. So this is how I want it. This is I want their name. This is how I want the setup. They
so
either
Metro,
uh
me, and James you'll be the first customer aside from me and James that will have the new version of that MCR logo.
yes,
Because
sir.
the problem with
Okay.
the previous watches is the dial is right in the middle of the C and it was too small. So
Yeah.
that's why we made the big
Yes,
C in the middle. So the dial goes right in the middle and the C still goes around it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
right. Right. So
So
you can see all of it, but the C we like I said, we made the C a little bigger. So it's like it's sitting right in the middle. So you can actually see the whole thing instead of having to like, all right, okay.
So
You
this is
have to
what he's
squint to
talking
see it.
about. This is what he's talking about.
yes,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes. Absolutely.
So that'll
Absolutely.
be that's the one you're gonna get right there on the watch.
Yeah. That's what's
Yeah.
up.
So did you pick your color? Was it gold? I think gold. Was it
It
gold?
was gray.
Oh, you wanted the Royal and play it with the gray.
Yeah.
All right, cool, cool. So,
Yeah, that's
all
why
right,
I made the gray logo for him to match the watch, the
all right.
Yeah.
band and
So
all
that's
that.
the one
Yeah.
you sent me, the same one like that. All
Yeah.
right, yeah, because you sent it to me recently. All right. So, what I'm saying
And
to you,
also,
Metro, uh, you could go through
Metro.
either or to do that, and the process still be the same. But me, I always got the quality control. I'm the merch guy, so
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
I kind
definitely
of
gonna
leave.
look
I'm kind of leaving it
exactly.
in James' hands
Uh,
because he's already established a relationship with these people. So
right.
I kind of so if I were you, Metro, just go through James, just because I
Yeah. I
trust the
got his number.
process a lot better with him because he has already established a relationship with them.
Right.
Right.
Also, you're going to be getting the new edition watch also.
The first
Okay.
ever, the first ever
Yeah, this is the set
2024 edition
the
watch.
second edition. So this is not going to be the watch that you have in your hand over there. This is
Right.
going to be a more expensive watch.
Yeah.
So
Shit. I can't wait for that motherfucker.
Hey,
That's
you're going to be
that's
the
gonna
first
be
ever
clean.
one to get one actually, Metro, because I feel though as you did a lot of support, you showed a lot of support. You're a very respectful person, and this is what I was saying to MCR when I go visit him, upcoming this probably upcoming summer. I would definitely like to meet you, bro. Honestly,
Yeah.
because he solidified your brotherhood. I want to do that as well. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even if I have to come to hand you your own watch, if I have to
Mm.
come to do a you know what I mean, a one day, a one time kind of thing. You
Yeah.
know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So to make that happen, I definitely would definitely like to see that.
Yeah.
And
Like
so,
here on YouTube, I'm pretty much the same.
uh-huh.
I'm not. I'm not a different person. So you
Right.
probably you probably have a um you probably like me, because I'm not like the type of person to fake my whole personality on YouTube. Because
Right.
first of
Right.
all, I can't really like you know lie
yeah,
to
he's very cool,
myself.
calm, and collective in person, bro. Just like he is right now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
The
yeah,
way he is
like
right
and
now is how he is in
that's
person.
the vibe I definitely got from him,
I
and
like to
that's why I said
I
we
like to like joke around too when when
right.
I'm with people, and because I don't
Yeah.
know, just like I feel like just like you see on YouTube all the time where people just act fake, and
Yeah.
I'm so tired of that. In real life, they ain't like that.
Right. Right.
Yeah,
And that's Metro. I feel the same way, bro. I feel the
yeah.
same way. I definitely feel the same way.
But I didn't get to hear MCR's answer.
No, go
What's
ahead,
your
MCR.
what's your jewelry setup?
Mine changes day to day, but like mainly, I just kind of like what I'm wearing right now, just a small pendant, a rope
Yeah.
chain, a couple rings, a watch, and a bracelet. You know what I mean?
Okay. Okay.
Uh,
So kind of like me, Well, I have like already this, and usually I wear like two rings, like the princess cut ring and then like the regular round ring. That's my
Mhm.
daily wear.
Right.
yeah,
Right.
I switch between like right now I'm wearing the rope, but
Yeah.
Franco is my favorite chain.
Mhm.
So I wear a lot of Francos, but
Yeah.
You guys know me. I don't wear big bulky chains. I like thin chains. So
All right.
I got over 36 chains, man. So I got a lot of a lot
Yeah.
of variety. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
um, but yeah, just daily wear would be definitely a watch, couple of rings, bracelet, chain, pendant. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. So who who in the future would you like to work with? Like it could be like anybody like in YouTube or outside of YouTube.
Honestly,
Honestly,
me, I'd like to work with Cuba No.
Yeah.
I'd like to
I
like
think
put.
that would be perfect. Yeah, that I think that he's been a big inspiration too. I mean, regardless, if people don't like him, not hey, listen, I actually like the guy because he's been taking his time. Regardless if he gets paid or not, guys. There's the thing. He teaches a lot of game as well, and he breaks it down to the key to where I started trying to do that, and I was like, I'm gonna just keep doing my niche or what I do. But I mean, it's perfect to the T to where he's I think he even practiced this in his sleep. Honestly, to be
Yeah. I'm pretty
honest with
sure.
you, bro,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's so
Yeah.
perfect. It's so perfect, and I'm like, oh my god, Cuban Nose is like right on the button with a lot of things, bro. And it's like most people are not like that. Like, are they buying it just to buy it, or are they not paying it? Like, bro, I don't care how much he did. Sometimes he says how much he spent, or regardless of the fact that whether he spent it or not. But he breaks down the details so well, bro.
I,
Like so well,
I love it when he
so well.
says his wife's gonna kill him for using the credit card.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bro, I love it.
But
I love it. You know.
I don't know. I just like his personality, bro. Like I like the way he
Yeah.
does his reviews.
Yeah.
I like the way I like how he's kind of stern and kind of smug but comical at the same time. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Uh, whoa! What the fuck kind of message was that?
I have
Damn,
no
that's
idea. Or
crazy. I gotta
somebody.
check that when I get off here, man. That one was crazy. Damn, somebody about to get beat up.
Oh
Damn.
my God.
I don't know where that came from, but
It's
don't
crazy.
involve me with your criminal activity.
Yeah, right.
But
Oh, Metro,
no, probably
I
Cuba
seen your
no,
sneaker
and
video.
what happened?
No, I said I wanted to just tell him I shared a sneaker video
Oh,
Oh
on
okay,
yeah.
okay.
Cuban.
Yeah, I kind of want to get that Harlem Bling one that Metro is. Do you have that, Met? You have that, right? That's your actual video of the Harlem Bling shoe, the Nike
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
I have that.
Hold on, time out. Say that again. I missed that part.
Oh, the sneaker pendant. Yeah, that's mine. I
Oh,
have that.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I wasn't sure if that was a Harlem Bling thing or if it was yours, so that's why I was asking.
Oh, okay.
But
Yeah.
I mean,
Nah. He
I kind
he
of
sent
figured
it.
it was yours because of
Yeah. He
the
sent it
way he
to me.
does his. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, cause he was showing me some pictures. I'm like, yeah, man, that shit looks clean. Go ahead and send it to me, bro. I don't wear it that much because I
Mm,
don't know. This is still my favorite piece. Just something simple.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
I mean, it's a dope piece for what it is, though. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah. But like, I do want to get a Cuban and then my like a name pendant and all that. And I want to get like a Cuban, but also has like on the lock, like also my name there too, or something. So
Speaking
Mhm.
of that, Metro, since you brought that up, that's something I forgot to add in with me and Glizzy.
yeah.
Sometime probably by next summer,
Hmm.
we're gonna have a custom section, so you'll
Okay.
be able to get customs through us as well. So,
Oh shit! Look at that.
oh, the other thing is, James is gonna slap me for not telling you this one. I got my
Oh
Stay
my
Drippy
God.
pennant being made by Gen 3 right now.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I'm gonna do the glow in the dark with the enamel, with the green and the blue, and then I got the Moissanite eyes, and
Yeah.
I got a Moissanite border around it.
Damn, that should look
Just
clean,
give away
bro.
all the gems, MCR. Just give away all the gems. It's not supposed to be a
Well, hey,
secret.
hey, I'm putting it out there because I'm going to be selling them, bro.
Yeah, but wait till you get it first.
Oh, that's all good, bro. It's still promotion.
Yeah,
Yeah, I understand that. I understand that. I understand that.
yeah. So like, hey, man, I'm excited to see that because I know that's just gonna look like crazy, especially the glow in the dark shit,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
There's not a
Hey,
lot of
bro,
pieces like that.
shout out
So
to
like,
Gen 3. He did
I
a great
think
job,
I
too.
think we're going to start bringing back the glow in the dark
Yeah,
moissanite pieces, especially with cheddar drip being the name with the drip and all that effect and all that. It looks better. I think it would look better in a glow in the dark effect anyway. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah.
And
Shout
so
out to Bagogi Jewelry.
I'm gonna
Uh,
talk to High Rep Mafia and see if we can get some kind of glow in the dark shirts too to go with it. You know what I mean?
That would be crazy.
man,
Yeah.
that would
So
be perfect, too.
Yeah, that way you're
I'll
matching.
have
Got the glow in
I'll
the
have the
dark
whole
shirt
fit,
and that glow in the dark pendant. That's yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah,
dude.
that would
I'll
be
have the
crazy.
whole fit this weekend, man, because I just bought some joggers
Hey,
to go with the t-shirt.
all you need is some glow in the dark shoes now.
I
Some
know,
what?
huh?
Yeah,
Shout out to Metro. Oh, man.
Give me some glow in the dark laces and everything, bro.
hell
Hey,
yeah.
it could happen.
Yeah, you
It
can
could
get
definitely
those
Shit.
happen.
anywhere. Yeah,
Shit,
those are not hard
I
to
might
find.
make my own customs sneaker. Who knows?
Hey, listen. I told you, if you want to make that happen, I could definitely give you the plug, bro. It's not a problem. I
Yeah,
can give you 3 plugs if you want. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah.
Because I
No,
feel though is people want to idolize the stop. And now here's the thing. Like I was saying in the beginning, I got tired of buying Jordans. I got 3 pairs I hardly wear. You want to know why? Because I'm wearing my custom sandals, I'm wearing my custom sneakers, wearing my custom Chucks from James Custom Jewelry. So I'm gonna start leaving that out to where I'm paying $200 for these shoes with one. That's why somebody else's brand. Don't get me wrong. When I have a plug to get my own brand with that look, you understand what I'm saying? So why not idolize it? Why not use it? That's why it's there. That's why
right.
it's there.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? People kept laughing at me. Oh, he got his own sneaker. Oh, ha ha ha. He. Oh, but what do you have? They're wearing Balenciagas and all. Like, don't get me wrong. That's y'all style. That style is played out to me. You understand what I'm saying? I like this.
Yeah.
I want this. So I didn't have that. See, the thing was, growing up, I wanted that as a kid to have my own custom clothing and doing all this. And we were wearing hand-me-downs and going to thrift shops and like, come on, parents were poor as shit.
You say so. What I'm hearing is I gotta start saving up for a stay drippy pendant. Shit. Hey man,
Yes,
Can't get
sir.
my
Yes, sir.
go ahead and get that, bro. You ain't gonna be disappointed.
no, not at all,
Definitely
not
not.
at all, not at all.
Because
Hey,
one thing I know about Gen 3, he actually puts in work and makes sure like
he will perfect it before he sends it to you, bro. Like
Yeah,
he will
if
not
you
let
go to
anything look bad before he sends
if,
it.
if you look at his website, it should looks professional. That should looks like something that's like a big brand will have.
mhm.
Like it's crazy. And then like the products, all of his products also go crazy.
But
Yeah,
the
yeah.
thing is, now here's the thing. Here's the thing with Gen 3, which no one has ever known about. He's been with us since the TJ days.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So he was like kind of unplugged. I didn't know how to play Gen 3 at that time. I was still meeting Gen 3 and PD and all these great people that are great in their own space. He's
Yeah.
been doing that since them days. And he was like, you know what? I'm gonna branch off Gen 3. I'm
That's
gonna make my own brand, my own thing.
There you go.
Beautiful, beautiful pendant.
that's
Look
his
how
work
hard
right
that
there.
thing is shining though.
You got the rhodium plating on the back, like perfect. No scratches, no fingerprints. Flawless,
Bro,
bro.
you
Like,
do actually got your fingerprint on there though. No.
Yeah,
well, I do now.
No. Yeah. And
But yeah.
at that time, Gen 3 was doing uh background music and 3D. He's he's the person. Shout out to Gen 3. I have to give it to him. hold on. Let me show you actually the first CAD design from Gen 3 that actually came alive, which is I got it in a moissanite pendant. So shout outs to Gen 3 for making that happen because that's what I wanted. And I'm gonna go through him to do the old version and the new version of pendants. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? He's gonna be selling them on his website. Uh I will not be um we'll talk about a contract. We'll talk about a contract. A good positive to where we all could win 50-50 contract for that. And I definitely want to do business with him, but because if it wasn't for him doing what he did, because I got tired of people telling me no or just walking away from the situation. Like, oh, James, he's broke. He doesn't have any money to spend.
Yeah. Now,
That wasn't actually true.
yeah.
It's
Now,
not actually true.
I did hear that that you're gonna start doing customs. So, is this gonna be on the website you go, or does it just have to hit you up on like IG or what?
Who,
Uh,
me or him?
oh, I think he's talking about cheddar drip.
Yeah, cheddar
No,
drip.
go ahead.
So it'll be on the website. You can order through the website, or if you know me personally, you can order through me or Glizzy directly.
Okay. So, would you have to
Oh,
do
you're
like
talking
a,
about to like actually get the CAD design and all that stuff?
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So once you order, there'll be we'll have our contact information at the bottom, so you can
Mm.
contact us. You can send us your design and all that, or if we need to design it ourselves, we could do that. Um,
So you're gonna need like a deposit first.
yeah, that's the part we're trying to work out because we're trying to keep it,
Right.
at a reasonable price, but a fair price at the same time. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, I think our lowest deposit is going to be like $50. You know what I
Okay.
mean? So like if we
Shit, that
custom made
ain't
the
bad at
cross you're
all.
wearing right now,
No, not at all.
like like something that size, like the size of your cross,
Yeah.
that'd be like a $50 deposit.
Right.
Like if you
That's the
want a
first
fancy
ever.
cross with like multicolored stones in it or something like that, then yeah. But
Yeah, y'all be on the lookout. He's gonna start doing customs too. And if you need a custom, hit him up or hit up James.
Yeah,
He does that
for
shit too.
sure.
yes, I do. It took me a long time because I didn't know where to start. I didn't know where to go, and it was like, oh my goodness, when people are doing customs, are like, I had to sit down. I had to think. I had to take my mind off of what everyone else is doing and start thinking. It's like, damn, what do I want to do? Do we want to push this? Where do the next 10 years? And you get these questions all the next 10, 15 years. Listen, the next 10, 15 years, I would have still the greatest customer service. I'd still be working with the greatest partner and brothership that I ever could receive from anybody on or off of YouTube. Um, I will still be pushing merch. I will still be trying to find people that's been left behind because they were promised a dream and they had their own people have their own ambitions, their own dreams. I understand that. But if you leave someone out of like the Four Horsemen, great brotherhood, great friendship. All right, they made a lot of money together. But what changed is when one person thought he was better than the whole crew. That's the problem. You see what I'm saying? I'm not no better than MCR. He's brought me into his family because he's seen what I was doing. He's seen I'm ambitious. He's seen I'm driven. Bro, let's get this money. What the hell are we complaining for? I want to get money with a lot of people, but if you're not going to promote my brand, you're not going to promote my product, and you're going to be fake and fraudulent with me, then bro, I don't need you. That's just
I,
honest, got you. I don't need you. I promote people that I respect, that respect me, and I want them to grow. I want them to make money. I want them to their company name to get out there as well as mine. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's why I promote uh Metroplex Kicks because I like what you're doing. I didn't never met no one like you. I've met I'm subscribed to other people, but you're unique, Metro. That's why I picked you, not because of TJ's channel. You have potential.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? You buy sneakers to wear, you buy sneakers to promote. You're out there in that globe of the sneaker world. You know the ins and outs. So why wouldn't I trust to go to you? Why wouldn't I trust to send people to you? You see what I'm saying? Why wouldn't I trust to give you a sneaker plug that, hell, I ain't going to use it. All right, bam. Here you go, Metro. I respect you as a brother, regardless of your skin color, your race, or if we had good or bad dealings in the past. Forget all that. This is on a positive note to, all right, here. You don't owe me
Right.
anything. We're cool. I support you. You support me. Bam.
Right.
Hey, if you get a blessing out of that, that's fine. If you bless someone else, that's fine. I'm happy to see you win. I want that for you. You understand what I'm saying? I'm tired of going through losing because I had made a wrong choice or a wrong sacrifice. No, 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 no. That was in God's plans. If it happens, so be it. Other than that, listen, there's going to be another road that you're going to have to take. You can't go around the situation. You can't go through it. You can't cut it up in pieces. You surely can't pull a knife out at it or a sword.
We can't get mad when people don't like something we're doing because not everyone's going to like everything we're doing. It's just like I use music as an analogy. We might think we put out a hit, but the world might not like it, or it might
Right.
be the opposite. We might not like it, and the world might love it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
With jewelry, man, like it's like we can't get mad every time someone doesn't like something we're doing.
Right.
That's just the way it is because there's going to be maybe 5 or 10 more people that do. You know what I mean? So we might not get that one sale we wanted to get today, but tomorrow we might get 10 or 15 more. You know what I'm saying? Like that's something I had to teach myself because I'm a person that I admit it. I get in my feelings. I just don't express it on YouTube too much. I
Right.
guess I express it through my short videos, for like quotes and things like that. But you can't get mad at it, man, because you got to think
Once you're done, MCR,
that,
I
that
want to
that's
address the
one
last
person.
two comments. I want to address the last two comments.
That's one person that's saying that, and you're gonna might get another one, another one, another one. There's always going to be people that are going to hate on you, belittle you, talk bad about your company, leave you bad reviews just to make a joke. It's not funny and try to hurt your company. But guess what? At the end of the day, as long as you know who you are and what you're doing and what you're promoting, that's all that matters. People are going to come.
Yeah. People just want to see a reaction. They want to see you spaz out.
Yeah.
Crash
So,
down and all that shit.
James, you probably never thought Metro would buy anything from you, and he did.
Actually, no, because he's talking Metro. See, here's the thing. Metro, me and Metro,
We
regardless
used
of
to
our
go at
past,
it. We
we
used to go
talked
at
about it. We
it.
talked about it. We actually talked about it a lot, but no one heard us. That was the thing. No one heard him say that, but only one person. That was me. And he said
That's
it
all
more
that
than
matters.
once, so I knew he was serious. And
Yeah.
then when he sent me the money, and bam, all right, cool. Send me your address. I got his phone number. Hey, anytime Metro need anything, we got each other's number. You
Yeah.
see, I'm not going
See,
to call
that's why.
Metro to bug him or whatever the case is. Listen, it's going to be something positive when I need Metro. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
That's why I haven't used him yet. That's why, you know what I'm saying? I see him on here. All right, cool. It's going to be like that on and off the internet,
Right.
regardless. You see what I'm saying? Like, hey, James, I said, like, hey, he might call me first before we do the watch for him or whatever the case is. That's cool. I like that. That's fine. I don't have a problem with that. But I want to address the last two comments. Drizzen and Daddy B. There are false claims. The reason why is because someone was hating on me and didn't want my website to grow because I have 5-star reviews from real actual people. That's the problem. But the person that did it is a little boy, and he acted like a little boy because he sent 6 reviews. Yes, they are They thought they were actually real people. I'm not stupid. And no, I don't clap my feet and he's the Joker. No, I don't act like that. That was a little kid that did that, or a grown man that acts like a little boy. So if he thought, and I want to address this, the 7 people in here, if you thought you could hurt my reviews on my company, guess what? You thought wrong. So thank you for being a jerk. At the end, you lost because I'm still, at the end of the day, Mo Cheddar Records, shout out to MCR, and James Custom Jewelry. And I'm the CEO of both. So play your cards right or don't play them at all. I'm not folding. That's the only thing I'm telling you. If I got an
Yeah.
ace in the hole, I'm not folding.
Hey, Taz, show that pendant again. But let's see the glow in the dark effect.
Okay, hold on. Let me grab it real quick.
You probably have to charge it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that because not a lot of people have seen that pendant, and they haven't not seen pendants that glow in the dark. So that's pretty unique to me. Like you're not gonna
Yeah.
see that around. Like you might see like the like custom
Honestly,
pendants.
Metro, before you finish that sentence, there's only one person that might do that. And we already know who they are.
Yeah,
I'm just going to let you know. You know who I'm talking
yeah, I know.
about.
Yeah, we know.
You know who I'm talking about.
Yeah,
And I think if they are subscribed to us, which I already know who's subscribed and who's not, one, don't steal a man's content.
right.
Two, if you're going to do something, you be the first to do it. If this man has already done it, and we got people in here,
Oh, there you go. Damn,
beautiful,
that shit look crazy.
beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah, that's crazy, huh?
Yeah, yeah, I like that. Now turn on the lights. Let's see it regular.
Okay, hold on. Damn, that thing glowing in the light.
Yeah, so that's crazy. That's black moissanite there.
Yeah.
That's a tag test.
Silver 925. They got
Yeah, I kept it
the
on there
custom
because I kind
diamond.
of like the tag, to be honest with you. I'm
Yeah.
waiting to get the chain for it. You know what I mean?
See, look, that's crazy. He also has a fucking his own tag. That's crazy.
And on here it tells you the carats and everything. So it's 4.36 carats, 925 moissanite.
Bro, he got everything, bro. It looks like an actual legit big brand company.
It looks like I bought
Hey,
it in a
listen, he
shop.
earned it, bro. He's
Yeah.
over the last couple of months, he earned it because
Yeah,
I've seen
bro.
him do it. I've seen him do it in real time, actually. You know what I'm saying? So
Now is
he's
that
my first James Custom Jewelry cab designer.
something that y'all might be putting on y'all's jewelry, like custom tags, like the one he got?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
With
definitely
the
in 2024, yes.
yeah,
That's
with the
a
custom
professional look.
watches and the custom stuff that we do, it'll all be branded with tags and
Yeah.
everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the
Well, put it this way, Metro, your watch that's being done by yours truly, I'll definitely put a tag on there for you.
Okay. That's what's
Yeah,
up,
because
man.
you
also
will be the first one of one. Trust me, the first one of one.
That's what's up.
we'll have
So,
the QR codes on the custom pieces and the clothes as well, so that way people can scan the code and it'll go to the website. So if they want to
Yeah.
buy jewelry or something, they can
right.
buy jewelry.
Yeah. Because I know like Harlem Blaine, he got like that card that anytime that you order something, he got that card and like had like a bunch of shit in there. And I think now he has like a QR code that you can go to the website. But
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
it didn't used to have one. I don't think. No, I don't know. He just
I
recently.
gotta see. I gotta call my website company to see if they could make something like that for me because I want to start doing that too as well. So people could just like, all right, bam, instead of just having to punch it in and then all that extra stuff because people want it easy. They don't want to. By the time they get to the website, be like, oh no, man, I didn't find anything I really wanted to buy,
Right.
or got too frustrated.
So I would say the pumpkin piece and this piece are my two favorite pieces.
Oh, let me put you in the big screen.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, that's crazy. I seen that in person. That thing is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
It looks
So
better in person for sure. Like,
yeah, definitely. But yeah, so that one and the pumpkin piece were my two favorite pieces.
hell yeah.
And then of course the Stay Drippy when it's done.
No
I think
comment.
I think those would be my three favorite, my three best pieces.
No
Oh yeah.
comment.
So I'll be wearing that's probably my favorite piece, the one that you just showed the tabs on, because I don't know, just it looks like the perfect size.
It
It doesn't
is.
look too big.
Definitely.
It
Yeah.
just doesn't look small. It's just
Mhm.
like, bro, it's like, damn, man.
Just like a normal regular medium piece.
Right.
It stands out. Like I think if it was smaller, it wouldn't look as good.
Yeah.
I mean, it would, but it wouldn't stand out as much. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
If it was bigger, it'd just be too monstrous. You know what
Right.
Mm.
I'm saying? But yeah, me and my girl overpaid for the chain I had it on though. That Franco was so damn expensive. I will never go to a fancy fucking jewelry store to buy a chain again, bro.
Oh hell
That
no.
was crazy, bro. They wanted
Hold
nineteen
on,
hundred
Taz. Why,
dollars
why you
for
say
a.
that?
They wanted $1,900 for that Franco, bro, 5 millimeter,
Are
rhodium
Damn.
you
plated,
serious?
and it was like they had a sale, so we got it for $4.99, and we're like, and then when I got it and I looked on Luke's Zion, I'm like, damn, I could have got two of them for that price.
Right.
Right.
You know what I'm
Shit.
saying? But
I once went to Macy's and looked up some Francos and some rope chains, and they wanted like all of them were like more than $1,000. I'm like, bro, hell no.
hmm
And some of them were like,
Because you're paying for the name. That's the thing. From other
yeah,
companies, you're paying for the name plus that you're getting from their companies because they're
right,
doing the same thing like with the lab created sapphire, which is no one has saw except for me on my side of jewelry side, to where I could go to a Macy's and JC Penney's because everyone's starting this lab stuff because if
yeah,
it's a lot cheaper to do lab and you're let's say if you're for like I said, the lab earrings I got were $50 a piece. Now I wasn't lying when I said that. It actually says it on the tag.
right,
You see what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, cool. I wanted to see if they were going to sell, but I've been holding on to them for about a couple months. And Lab Sapphire, Lab created Sapphire, I have never seen in that kind of light. I know what Sapphire looks like, a Lab
yeah,
created Sapphire. It's like a little bit more shinier. It looks like you're looking into a crystal, like a real bright, shiny crystal, like kind of like moissanite. You know what I'm saying? And they want that moissanite effect so bad to the refractive of that moissanite look so bad on regardless if they make it in lab or not. They want that look, bro. And that's what I think. That's why moissanite is competing with so much other things of jewelry out here right now. To be frank with you, you know what I mean. So
so this is my most expensive Franco right here,
what's that? What size is that?
5 millimeter,
5 millimeter? It's like what, 22, 24?
24.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen that already. Like, that's the one that
Yeah,
you're wearing.
I had the Taz piece on this one when I saw you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
mhm.
Yeah, so this is the one
What?
I overpaid for.
Damn. What's the weight?
Let me see. Hold on. Grab this real quick.
I think he weighed that before, Taz, because you were so. I mean, you were so adamant about trying to have a chain for that Taz piece, and he was like, "Bro, I don't know, what chain I would want to get for this." And I'm like, "Bro, you're in love with the Franco. You're the Franco man because I knew about Francos. It's just that I'd never seen them up close. I didn't even know what a
Yeah.
Franco was until I actually bought one that was sterling silver though, but I don't have it now.
64 grams. Okay. It's almost
Not
65.
bad.
Yeah.
Not bad. All truly weight then.
Yeah.
Still not like you said 1900 for that? Nah,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, that's too much right there.
Well, I
All
mean,
right,
I didn't pay
Metro, I
that.
got
I
a
paid.
question.
I paid
Definitely got a
$4.99
question.
on sale, but I mean that's what they originally wanted it for. I'm like,
Oh,
whoa,
okay.
yeah. But $4.99 is still a little steep too, though.
Yeah,
But
yeah. I
Yeah,
mean,
you're going in the
shit.
500 range at that point.
I mean, I probably could have
Right.
got it for like 280, 300 maybe, but I think Luke Zion sells it for like 280. So,
I think so.
but but
Depends. If they're not having a holiday sale, you might get it for less. You might
I
definitely get it for
mean,
less. I don't know
the
because
thing about these
everyone's doing
jewelry companies
50% off.
though, like
Uh-huh.
Kevin Jewelers and K Jewelers and all them, like they'll have these
I stay
blowout
away from
80%,
K's because they try to.
80, 80% off, and it's like, okay, cool. So what is it with
Yeah,
the 80% off? Oh, it's still over $1,000. It's
Right.
like, well, then how much are you selling
1,200
it for?
actually.
Oh, like me and my girl were looking for these 10 karat gold little angel pendants. They're like an inch, like this big. You know what I
Right,
mean?
they're
Yeah.
like the size of a,
And they,
a
they want they
dime
want two
almost.
racks for that joint. And it's like it ain't even got no diamonds in it, and it's charging
Oh,
two
hell
racks
no.
for it. Hell no.
Is it solid silver or solid gold? Are they doing solid silver and solid gold
No, it was,
ones?
it was solid. It was solid 10 karat gold.
Yeah,
With
yeah.
it had rose gold and white gold on it also. But
Okay.
um, I did. Me and my girl, we're just like, fuck it. Let's go get the hollow ones for like 150. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
I mean, it's still gold, so no.
Oh yeah, I did have a question. Like, would y'all start selling CZs on y'all's website?
I will.
Okay, okay.
Once I
I'm gonna.
get, once I definitely get a good CZ, a good constant 5A CZ supplier. I definitely will. I
Yeah.
definitely will.
As far as Glizzy and I, we're not trying to, but there are some pieces that the center stone is moissanite and the surrounding stones are 5 ACZs.
Right.
So, and some of these earrings
Mm.
are pretty fire, bro. So it's like we can't really avoid it. I mean, we could always hit them up and be like, "Hey, can we switch them to moissanite?" But then we're jumping into a whole custom situation, and it's going to
Right.
cost more to supply it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Right.
So,
I
so
mean,
yeah,
as
we
long
will
as
have
you,
some CZ things on there that have
yeah,
moissanite mixed with it. So
yeah. So I mean, as long as you put that on the description and people want to buy it, there'd be no problem.
yeah, yeah, exactly.
So
Yep.
I mean, shit, I would do it. You know.
But
Um.
you know what, Metro? There's some people that are afraid to even say they bought CZs because this whole
Yeah.
like if this is what you buy and this is what you can afford. Now check this out. Now check this out. This may be funny to y'all, but like I said, I started out with CZs. I switched out my moissanite earrings to where my CZ screwbacks actually
Mhm.
that I have not sold yet, which I don't think I'm going to sell because all I got left is I'm out of moissanite. Besides the rings, I got the eternity bands, the adjustables, the women's rings. I got the watches. I got stainless steel, and like I said, the women's gold stuff left. That's pretty much it. You know what I'm
I
saying?
mean,
Everything
I
else.
still I still rock CZs every once in a while. I have some pieces that are just like,
Mm.
all right, do I just want to enjoy the CZ version of this, or do I want to have like PD or Gen 3 recreate it and put moissanite in it? I'm like, nah, I'm cool with it because it's mainly just silver, just a little bit of CZs on it. You know what I mean?
Right.
I mean, I don't care about stones, bro. To be honest with you, I mean, I prefer moissanite, but I don't mind CZ. If I see something I want to buy, I'm going to buy it. It's on
Right.
my neck, so I'm not worried about what the world thinks about what I got on my neck. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, but
Now, would you ever sell diamonds or CBD or HP, whatever that shit called?
mm,
I'll let Taz answer that question. I'll answer after he answers because I think there's going to be a
honestly,
bigger market for that.
I'm not really impressed by those at all, bro.
Okay, because you know,
I
because
mean,
some people might want prefer just to buy that, even though there's two alternatives. You can get CZs or moissanite, but they still want to
yeah,
stick
I
to
mean,
diamonds.
as a business, see, I can't use my personal opinion when it comes to business. I guess you
Right.
could say. Um,
Mhm.
what would we sell those? Probably at some point, yeah.
Okay.
I know we're going to be selling Glizzy and I were talking about selling gold, so we're going to be selling gold because we got a plug with
Oh,
somebody to
nice.
get gold at wholesale. So we will be selling gold for sure, 100%.
That's what's
Um,
up.
so some of that gold might actually come with diamonds.
So the goal is
So
gonna be like what, bracelets, chains, and like it's gonna be what, Francos, robes, Cuban.
I think we're going to start off with probably rings,
Okay.
and then we'll probably add in some pendants, some ropes. Um, maybe stop there for a little bit, see, make sure those sell. You
Yeah,
know
I
what I mean?
would I would like start with ropes because those are like the most popular. Um, ropes and then maybe Figaros. You know, a lot of
Yeah,
people do
Figaro's
like
and maybe some Figaro and rope bracelets too.
Classic
yeah,
figures.
So
yeah,
that way, if people want to buy it as a set, they can buy it as a set.
right,
We could offer it singly. We could offer sets. We can do, a ring, bracelet, and chain set. You know what I mean? Like just
yeah,
multiple different things. So, um, but yeah. I mean, so yeah, we're gonna have a nice variety on there, and we talked on the back end Metro, so you kind of already know the blueprint of what we're trying to do.
yeah.
So,
Because I
um,
was thinking about getting a Figaro because I used to have one and I lost. But I was checking out Larry's jewelry. I don't know if y'all heard about Larry's jewelry, but he has some nice Figaros and some rope chains.
I have a Figaro I'm selling right now. It's silver, sterling silver.
Oh, okay. What size?
I don't wear it ever,
Show, show
so
them, Taz.
I don't mind. Yeah, I'm pulling it out right now. I
Oh,
got the
okay. I'm
bracelet to
sorry.
match it too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you said silver, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
everything's silver. Yeah.
Yeah, I really
I
want
don't
to
know if it'll
go
fit you though. It's a size. I think it's a 7.
Uh,
You wear a 7 or
7.
no?
Bracelet. It'll fit. It should fit.
Okay, so here's the bracelet right here,
Okay.
and then the matching chain is right here. If I can get this damn bag open, and this is a 24 inch.
Okay. And that's
nice.
what size is that?
I'd say this is probably, if I had to guess, because I don't have my thing right here, but
Look like a like a.
actually, let me compare it to this real quick. Um,
It looks kind of like a. It's not like huge, so
Mhm.
it's probably like a 6 or 5 maybe. I'll say
so
like a 6.
if we compare it to a tennis bracelet,
Yeah.
tennis bracelet's a 3, so this is probably about a 4.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. You're probably right.
Good comparison though. Very good comparison. I wouldn't have thought of that though, but
Yeah. We
that
don't.
was that was
You know
very quick on your feet.
we
To
don't
be
have
honest
no
with
fucking
you.
no rulers
Ruler.
handy.
Hey, hey,
All right,
listen, you ain't got your mama sewing kit.
Right.
so let me see how much this shit weighs real quick. I'm kind of curious. I never weighed it before.
Okay.
Hey, Metro, when I first meet you, bro, you know what I want you to do?
What's
Take
up?
me to get the best fucking tacos ever.
Oh yeah, yeah. I definitely know where
Best
to go.
taco. I love tacos. Guacamole, sour cream, lettuce, tomatoes, works. But no hot shit. I don't like hot shit.
Okay. No, I'm gonna take you to the place where they don't speak English at all.
All right, cool.
Those are the best ones. All right, so that's like 18, just the chain itself, or with the bracelet.
That's just the bracelet or the chain. Let me put the bracelet on there real quick.
Okay.
See what it weighs all together. So this on here.
I thought you said you never used that thing.
25 grams for both.
That's
Yeah.
not bad. That's not
So the
bad at all.
bracelet itself is 6.2.
Yeah.
Okay. So see how that worked out, Taz? You said
Yep.
you thought you'd never use that thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
See,
I,
that's the,
I don't even use it.
no. I use my big one. My my one for packages and shit. That's what I usually use.
Oh, okay. The one that they have at the office, their office.
Yeah, no, I have one myself.
No, that's what I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got a question. So where would you go to get something like that to measure packages? Because I've seen a lot of people have like it looks like it's a little flat little thing, and then it has the bouncy thing. Like you
Just
probably buy that.
bro. You can go on Amazon and get one for like $30, bro.
Really?
They're
Hold on, let me.
they're like the size of a scale.
Oh, okay. Well, I
Yeah.
did have a scale. I do have a scale, like, but it's like, it's about this big. I think it's about this big,
Yeah.
and it goes up and down like you set packages on.
Yep.
Yeah. So I'm looking at Larry's jewelry, and he got a 5.8 millimeter, and it's 10 carats, weighs 22 grams, and it's a 22-inch chain. And he's selling it for 900.
Damn. Well, shit. If you wanted these Metro,
Yeah.
so I'll just give it to you $100 even.
Okay.
If you want the
I mean,
set.
Yeah. Like, I might consider that, but I really want gold.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah.
what's your first you want to get in gold, if you don't mind me asking you?
You said what?
What's your first jewelry that you're getting in gold, if you don't mind me asking you?
Well, I already have gold. It's on a little rope chain and the Jesus pendant, and I'm pretty sure I showed it to y'all before.
Yeah. But that was a minute ago. That was
Yeah,
a minute
but
ago. You know how?
I do want a
Uh-huh.
chain, so probably a Figaro is probably gonna be like the next
Okay.
thing I want as gold. But
Right. That would be pretty cool,
yeah,
honestly. Because Figaro's, like I said, they're popular, but not on the gold side. I think on the silver side, though.
yeah.
You know
Well,
what I
no,
mean?
I see them all the time in gold around here because
Really?
yeah, and even though it's like an old style chain, I still like it.
Which one?
And
Uh,
a lot of people like they want Cubans or they want rope chains, which that's like newer style, but still I want Figaro though.
mhm.
Yeah, I prefer the rope and the Franco.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's pretty much concludes the interview. Unless y'all got something else to say, closing comments or whatever.
Oh,
No.
I only
We
got
appreciate
one
you.
more thing to say. I will be
Damn, James.
producing. I will
Don't
be
get so.
producing
Don't,
the new
hey, bro.
logo,
Hey, calm
white
down, James. Hold on.
JCJs 2024. That's the only plug I'm actually giving out there. Thanks to
James,
Metroplex Kicks.
you're so damn excited. You cut me off, bro.
Oh, I'm sorry. Now, what were you saying?
You're fired.
I appreciate that. I'll take a pay cut.
No.
I'll take a pay cut.
No, I was just saying we appreciate you having us on here, and you had some good questions. I'm glad that I could answer those for you and the people watching. And
Appreciate you, Metro. Thanks, Kicks.
All right, so where can y'all be found? Where can like Instagram, like
so
like I said,
shout out y'all social media.
go ahead, King.
So MCR King 40 on Instagram and John Tasloak on Facebook, and obviously on here MCR King 40.
Me, Corey James, followed by Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. I'm still getting used to TikTok, so you know what I mean. You can check me out there. As long as you see the James Custom Jewelry logo sign, you will be in the right place.
Cool, bet. Well, hey man, appreciate y'all pulling up at my first interview. Pretty sure I did pretty good. I asked some good questions. Still like my bad for coming in late because
No, listen.
Oh, you're good.
Hey,
It happens.
yeah, but
yeah.
it was man, that I don't know what was wrong with my damn camera. I had to restart the damn computer.
Oh man.
I was like, man, this
Like, was it running or like you didn't
no,
have it on?
it was the actual camera was not working. I keep plug it in and it wasn't even working. So I had to restart it and then plug it in again and started working. I'm like,
Right.
man, these stupid electronic things always fucking up. Like honestly,
You're right. You're definitely right. You're definitely right. Because I
That's
have
fun for you.
actually a camera I stick in front of stick on my TV. So I actually it,
yeah,
like with the USB and it goes inside the TV and all that. And it was like, oh, I can see myself. And
right,
my daughter was I was like, can you see? Can you see? So like, yeah, I can see. I'm like, thank you for letting me know that. And you're here dancing in the camera, and I'm like, see if it's working. And I asked you like at least 5 times, it's working, it's working.
right.
But it's crazy. It's crazy.
But
But
yeah, man.
Metro, thank you for having us on here.
Yeah, I
Appreciate
appreciate it,
you
bro.
No, I
very, very
appreciate
much
y'all for
so.
pulling you up because y'all could have been like, nah, I ain't doing no interview shit. Like, I ain't coming
No,
on to your
listen.
channel.
Hey, listen, I'm all for it. You are a part of the Moissanite community. You are a brother. Still consider you as a brother. I don't care what anyone else has to say about you. We have, like I said, we have to start getting tighter in the Moissanite community and start. If not, then everything is gonna be for nothing, and I don't want that. I
Right,
built a lot of good on and off ups and downs, but you know what? I said, you know what, me and Metro, we have to make this better, a better brotherhood, a better friendship. And I want to start doing business with a lot of great people I didn't get a chance to do that with. So I'm not going to mess up the opportunity just because I'm in my feelings or I feel some type of way or any issue. Listen, that shit is dead in the water. Let's get let's get past that and move to greater history. So
fact,
that's why I built with MCR King 40. Thank you, MCR King 40, for making me more than I am for 2023 to 2024. He's seen a lot of great potential, which is true. You know, I can't be modest. He has a lot of great potential. Um, and yes, we do think alike, and we have a lot of great ideas. We are merging into because we want to make history. We want to make people buy from us. Not just buy. We want them to have a piece of history. You see what I'm saying? We're not just doing this for shits and giggles and fun. We're building a great 20, 30 year, 40, 50, 60-year history. So when we're gone or whatever the case is, wherever this may take, I want it to be great.
Yeah.
there you go. Hey,
So
man. Uh, yeah, I think I should start doing these more interviews.
Yes, sir.
yes, yes, yes.
All right, I
You
just
should do
gotta.
it. You do it every Friday, bro. Just interview someone every Friday.
Yeah.
Hey, man, I'm gonna think about it.
Hey man, pull out
Um,
that
Probably not.
Metroplex
pro-
Rolodex.
Probably not every Friday. Maybe once a month. Maybe.
yeah, that works too. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that'll work.
Yeah, every Friday's a bit much. You run out of hours, bro.
Right. Yeah.
Right, right, yeah.
Just
I'm still on the free shit, bro.
You are?
Yeah.
yeah, me
Get out
too.
of
Yeah.
here.
I'm like, cause I know like, cause I or else I probably wouldn't went live more often because
Right, right.
it renews every month once a month last Friday of the
Yeah,
month.
but it gives you a date because I think I used up mine doing the podcast and doing everything else. And I was like, it'll tell you in the yellow where you're almost reaching. I only got 2 hours left. So my hours renew on the 18th, which is
Yeah.
next week. Yeah,
Oh,
next week. Oh,
we
shit,
got
they
the
got away.
we got the MCR podcast we're doing too. We forgot to mention that.
Okay. So well, what's that gonna be about?
About music, just topics like your favorite rappers,
Okay.
favorite genres, stuff like that.
You're gonna like introduce some artist that's in your label and do like what showing the
Yeah, I'm
music.
gonna try to get them to be more active on YouTube and try to get them on one of these videos.
Okay.
Um, I think you've already met Mr. Pills a
Yeah.
few times on my lives, but we'll probably do him
Yeah.
first. He's a very interesting character when he's interviewed. It's actually kind of it's very comical, but serious at the same time. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Understood.
So yeah, I'll get something set up for our first one. Probably
Sure.
be after Christmas. So
But
Okay.
yeah,
well,
yeah.
like I said, I appreciate y'all for pulling up because y'all could have been anywhere else.
No,
And
no, I was looking forward to it. MCR did remind me because like I said, I'm still out promoting Mochetta Records and James Custom Jewelry at the same time. Um, the shirts that I was going to review, I really didn't get a chance to review. They sold the same day I picked them up from my PO box.
yeah,
So it was like bam.
I'll go with you.
And now I got 2 more extra large shirts probably going to be produced probably with the new logo 2024. Sold out. I'm
Speaking of the
probably going to
shirt,
do
James, let's throw. I'll hit up Pirate Mafia. I'm gonna get a shirt made for Metro to
all
match
right.
the watch.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You want a Pro Club
yeah,
and what size?
a large.
Large. Okay, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll hit up Pirate Mafia tonight and let them know to get one made, and then I'll just have them just text me your address, Metro, all your
all right,
information, and I'll forward it over to him, and he'll just ship it to you directly.
all right, but yeah, I'll
So
definitely do that. Um, yeah, I don't think I got nothing else to say. I think I said all I needed to say. But yeah, like I said, appreciate y'all for pulling up. And if y'all go live again, I'll probably join up or some shit. I don't know if y'all gonna go live on y'all's own.
yeah, I probably will tomorrow at some point.
Okay. All
What's
right, man.
tomorrow? Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, I did have some interviews. I don't know if I I don't know. I don't know how tomorrow's gonna go. I'm gonna just play it by ear. You know what I'm saying? But what I wanted to ask you, Metro, is do you have any more uh that was a sneaker, was that the sneaker you won in the sneaker review that you did recently did?
No, I got a bunch of other shit that's coming, including the one that you're talking about.
Okay.
Yeah,
Hey
so
man, listen,
I got a lot
I
of
don't
shit
know where you're
coming.
getting your shoes or your plugs from. You get into a niche that ain't nobody really in, I see. And I was like, oh, Metro's not doing that. And I was like, oh, but you know what I did see? A lot of these Jordan 11s coming out,
Yeah,
videos recently. And we're talking about the black and white ones. And I'm like, Metro did that already. So why would he do it again? You see what I'm saying? So there's a lot of people that still can repeating that same process. And I'm like, Metro, he did something. He like, all right, their play is I'm gonna go right. Nah, I'm gonna stay over here to the left hand side. I'm gonna do something different because you did that already. You see what I'm saying?
right.
And what MCR King saying, or why is a lot of people keep repeating and doing the same videos? Listen, to repeat the content, you might get more views than you got the first time. I don't know how YouTube works. All I know is I got the
Hey,
algorithm.
nobody knows how YouTube works. We're just trying to figure this shit out.
No, listen. Now this is the funniest part. I got hits and misses. I got
Yeah,
about at least 7 good videos that I thought I never, ever, ever thought would pop. I mean, literally
Bro,
had
like
like close to 1,000 views,
same here, bro.
and they were shorts.
the
They
rapper
wasn't like a
videos, like the
huh,
rapper shorts I was doing, they were blowing up, bro. Now they're
right?
not. Now
Yeah,
they're not. Now I'm getting like 40 views, 30 views. I was getting thousands on each one of those for like a week straight, and then boom,
yeah.
it just
Well,
died,
mine's
bro.
mine's still doing pretty good numbers,
Yeah.
I
which
got a question, Metroplex. You
yeah.
have Facebook?
I do, but I don't use it. I don't even remember the login. I don't think.
Hmm, I don't know. Well, like I said, I got a Facebook. I'm not hard to find. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. Uh, I did kind of have like I don't know. Telegram is weird. Don't get me wrong. I'm not doing Telegram ever again. Let me tell you. Hey, you laughing, bro? You meet the weirdest fucking people in there. Just randomly hit you up. I'm in here in my own piece, and I'm like, someone randomly. You know how you get a notification and you random like, oh damn, who the hell is this? Like, why are you
Right.
texting me or why are you messaging me? Oh, and it's always females, bro. Always females. And I'm
Damn.
like, where the hell did you come out of left field at? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know you. What did you randomly hit me up for? It's mostly about selling their body or they want fucking money. I ain't doing it. Sorry, you got the wrong person.
Well, hey guys,
For
I
real,
gotta
like,
I gotta
bro,
hop off.
ridiculous.
I gotta go attend to Liz real quick. But James, I'll hit you on the back end, and then yeah, Metro, just shoot me your address, and I'll hit up High Rep probably tomorrow or Monday and get that order in for you, bro.
All right, bet. All right, man. Appreciate y'all.
All right, Metro.
Y'all
All
stay
right,
up.
peace.
Again, peace.
Peace.